आवाज आ रही है मेरी? हेलो रवि, हाय। गुड डे गाइस। कितना ब्राइट है, वो भी ऐसे ही लगता है। बढ़िया है, पर मजाक नहीं, बढ़िया है। ये मेरा फ्लिंस आने वाला है, पता है? 3 दिन में मेरा फ्लिंस ये आ जाएगा शायद से, मंडे से। चाय पियोगे गाइस? चाय? मैं फ्लिंस के लिए करूँगी। फ्लिंस के अलावा कोई नहीं किया जाएगा पुल। फ्लिंस, बाप रे। सो जा भाई, सो जा। हेलो, हाय अमित, हेलो।
It is settled then. Please excuse me and enjoy your conversation at your leisure.
Thank you for arranging everything for us, Malus.
नो हाय हेलो, मेरे को चाय दो, आ जाओ, पी लो चाय।
Excuse me, miss. Do you need anything from us? Oh.
Hey, Navi is all quiet. This isn't like
फिर आ गई है, आ गए भाई आ गए।
Sorry that I only came to visit after all this time. After what happened, I didn't know how I was supposed to face the two of you. Ah, if it's about that, there's no need to apologize. After my husband died, Spina di Rosula sent us a lot of mora and support. I understood your guilt and apology to be genuine. But aren't all of those things nothing compared to the loss of Jacques?
Check my Ferdinand. No, I cannot because I am new to this game and I don't know anything. I cannot check your characters and all, you know. I won't be able to give you
I can understand
or
the kind of pain
understand
that comes
properly.
with losing a father so needlessly.
आंटी जी चले गए क्या? नहीं नहीं, क्यों, क्या हुआ?
You don't understand at all. I didn't know how to face you because I didn't know what I could possibly bring as a consolation gift. I know only the full truth could bring closure to you and to all of us. I'm sorry. I appreciate the sentiment, but you don't have to carry all that guilt. On the matter regarding my husband, my daughter and I have more or less found our answer already. Would you
हेलो
like to
हेलो
know?
हेलो मुनातो,
I
नींद से
really
उठे तुम?
can't
हाँ,
believe
नींद से
that
उठी,
my father could ever bring
नींद से
himself
उठी
to shoot
और
Jacques.
स्ट्रीम करने।
I always knew that my husband's money was earned through others' suffering. He told me countless times that if he could turn back the clock, he would never go into the synth business again.
क्या?
He had many regrets and felt that he took the
बर्फ
idea
खाओ,
of
जाग जाओ।
saving
नहीं,
his
चाय
first
पी रही हो ना?
family too literally. For the longest time, he thought Mora was everything. So when Mr. Callis came to him with a proposal, he tried to be as careful as he could, but even so, he was still found out by the higher-ups.
हाँ,
They found
मातृभाषा नहीं आती ना,
about his betrayal.
मातृभाषा नहीं आती।
Papa didn't say that exactly, but Papa did tell me that I should never be ungrateful.
Before he left that day, he told me that he had no choice. It was only later that I realized it was his final
खाना
farewell
खाया
to
तूने?
the two
स्टाइल
of us.
खाया तुमने अमित?
I don't know that for sure, but you could say that's the
हाँ, बिकॉज
conclusion
फ्लिंस
I
के लिए
eventually
5 दिन
came
बचे,
to.
सॉरी 3 दिन बचे हैं ना, तो मेरे को जितना हो सके उतना इकट्ठा करना है। ये भी गलती से
Which
मैंने
is
मतलब
why I'm the one
नींद में
who
हूँ तो मैंने चालू कर दिया, नहीं तो मैं पूरा चेस्ट वगैरह
was
ओपन करने वाली
taking
थी।
great care of us, both when he was still alive and after he passed away. Even if he fired the shot that...
But Mama, why is Papa still the bad guy if he did the right thing? Papa always wanted to be a good man, so why did he have to do a bad thing in the end?
Well, things aren't
मेरे इधर
always the
7 PM
same.
डिनर होता है।
You still
हाँ,
think
तुमने
that your
बताया था,
papa
पर
was a good
पूछना
man?
मेरा फर्ज है।
Yeah.
मेरा तो इजी
Papa
आएगा
was a
फ्लिंस। हाँ
really
ठीक है
good
यार।
man.
Then you should hold on to that. If a good man had to do a bad thing, regardless of whether he left you a parasol or a sword.
Oh.
Thank you for everything you've told me. I will definitely find the truth. Thank you. I'm very grateful to hear this from you. Even though your personality is quite different from your father's, your determination when you speak is really similar.
जो मेरे पर
You really
कौन
think
सा
so?
फर्ज? लायक बनो भाई।
That's the first time anyone said that to me.
पर तूने खाया क्या अपना? दाल चावल?
Are you okay, Navia?
I'm fine. Don't worry. Let's investigate the 3 suspects next.
गेम साउंड टू क्वाइट। अरे क्योंकि मैंने कल हुआ खेल रही थी तो मैंने आवाज़ कम कर दी थी, रुक जा मैं बढ़ा दूँ आवाज़।
I'll get myself together on the way.
ठीक है?
So please don't worry.
Greetings, boss. How may I be of assistance today?
I'm sure you've heard about what happened at the Opera House. Someone got turned into
चुपचाप बता दे
water
भाई
right
क्या
in
खाया?
front of us.
Yeah, I've heard. With something that dramatic, I'm sure journalists will milk it for all it's worth. And it'll be all the talk for the next several weeks.
It also reminded me, on the day that the incident happened with my father, it was raining outside, and we found some clothes left at the scene.
मुझे भी घर का
After
चिकन
my
खाना है
father
भाई।
here put the dots together for me, I feel like we should try to reopen his case. Can you do me a favor and try to recall what happened that night?
Let me think. After that, he told us that he wanted to go get some fresh air. So we let him go without thinking much of it. Who knew that my first reaction was that Mr. Callus's life was in danger. So I grabbed my holster and made a mad dash toward the scene. But when I got there,
सही बात है भाई, लड़की तो बढ़िया हूँ मैं।
Mr. Callus was standing over a dead body with a gun in his hand.
So you also remember 2 gunshots then?
Indeed. The guard said that the first shot didn't hit anyone, while the second killed shocked. But I've never really bought. Reason being, Mr. Callus had left his gun on the table. I even made sure to confirm that before running to the scene. But according to the guards, that doesn't mean he couldn't have had other guns on his person. About the clothes left at the scene that you mentioned, do you think there was a third person there who was turned into water?
At least from our perspective,
तूने खाया
my
मैंने
father had
पूछा
no reason to kill.
रिप्लाई
So
करे
he would
अगली
also
तब ना।
have no
अरे
reason to
मैंने
bring an
मैंने नहीं
extra
खाया
gun
आज,
with him.
मैंने चाय पी ना अभी।
The gun he was holding probably belonged to Jacques, or a third person on the scene.
Yeah, that makes a lot of sense. So you're saying Mr. Callus ended up with the gun because he seized it from one of the other guys? But hold on. If that's what had happened, then why didn't he share the truth with any of us?
मैंने चाय पी ना।
He
मुर्ग
didn't even
मुसल्लम
wanna
बनाना
face the Oratrice
सीखूंगा
machine.
तेरे लिए।
And
हाँ,
so did he lose all
सीख
faith
बढ़िया
in
होता
the
भाई।
courts after seeing someone dissolve right in front of his eyes?
मेरे को कौन लगता है विलन?
About that,
मैं विलन हूँ भाई
Flins
मैं।
told me a thing or two. So, I think I can understand why he committed to the duel. I'll tell you everything once the whole truth has been revealed.
I understand. Then I'll leave Mr. And if I may just say, what many people have laughed at me for still calling, but it was Mr. Callus's trust, no matter what others might say.
Don't worry. I will definitely find the truth. You and all our other comrades at the Spina deserve to know the truth
कौन है
as
विलन?
well.
मिनातो? मिनातो? विलन कौन है? मिनातो? विलन कौन है? कहाँ जाना है मैं? ओह, लगता है दूर जाना पड़ेगा। यार मैं सोच रही हूँ थोड़ी बहुत वर्ल्ड क्वेस्ट कर लूँ ताकि थोड़ा बाकी चीज़ें भी इकट्ठी हों, जैसे कि
Hey, Thierry, it's
प्राइमो
me.
जेम्स।
Oh, now, what brings you here, Miss Navia? I've heard
सारी
that you
रील्स
made
देखने
quite
के
the
लिए।
name for yourself at the Opera House.
पैसा
Oh, so you've got news of that already.
Oh, okay. Hey, I'm also a member of the guards, you know. The way you make it sound, people would think I was sent off to Poisson because I had done something wrong.
Are you sure there isn't a little bit of truth in that? Under normal
I mean, where I work is really up to me. Let's just say I enjoy the ambiance of Poisson. Callus did a fantastic job running the town, building Spina di Rasula from the ground up and clearing many obstructions in my way. It would be next to impossible for me to find a similarly easy but high-paying job in the city. Anyway, enough chit-chat. Are these two friends of yours? You, here for some formal business?
Yes. These two are my partners. What happened at the Opera House made us realize that Linny's case and my father's may be related. We're trying to reinvestigate the details of my father's old case.
Ah, I get it. You think there might be more to the case now that we know people can be dissolved into water, right? I was also flabbergasted when I first heard of it. If you want to go through the original files from your father's case, I can help you look for them.
That'd be much appreciated. Thank you. Actually, I have another question. Do you have the authority to dispatch Gardamex?
Of course. Without them, I couldn't possibly handle Poisson on my own. Why do you ask? We definitely can't use them to forcefully get more evidence for your father's case.
Well, you see, just recently, we were attacked by a horde of unnumbered Gardamex in the city. So, if you hypothetically wanted to do something against me, all you would need to do is get rid of the mecha serial numbers and send them after me.
Then you think too highly of my abilities. Dispatching mecha is very different from controlling them. If I had to make an analogy, when you order a dish, the chef will make it for you. You can ask the chef. If you try to make unreasonable demands, the chef would just think you're out of your mind and ignore you completely. The same goes for me and my Gardamex. Removing a serial number is also not as easy as you might think. There are a lot of complex steps to it, and it's almost impossible to keep it a secret. So I can promise you, those mecha were definitely private units. They're certainly not cheap. So, whoever their owner is must be super rich, powerful, or both. Now that you mention it, though...
Oh,
सीरियस
then you're
सी इशू
officially
है
in the
मुझे
clear,
थेरेपिस्ट को
Thierry.
परेशान करूंगा
Oh, well,
तो
thank
तीन
you
सब
for the vote of
सस्पेक्ट
confidence,
होंगे
Navia.
ना एक वो इससे पहले वाला आदमी ये आदमी और एक और आएगा तो कर एटलीस्ट फीमेल देखना अरे मार
Jokes
है
aside,
भाई फीमेल
I'd like to
फीमेल
wish you all the best with your investigation. I'll be staying in the city for a little while, so just come find me if you need any support from the guards.
अब कहाँ जाना है मेरे को कहीं उसकी बीवी ने ही तो नहीं मारा उसे क्या सीखा तूने मराठी में
How may I help you?
क्या सीखा
I'm here to see Marcel. Could you please let him know? You can just say Navia.
Sure. I will let him know right away.
Ah, Navia, hello. Sorry to keep you waiting. I'm not as young as I used to be, so my legs are giving out a bit.
Oh, it's all right, Uncle Marcel. There's no need to stress. I just wanted to talk to you briefly about what happened in the
ही
Opera House.
कंडीशन
I'm sure
लेके
you saw
रहता है
everything too,
यार
right?
तो बीवियां मर्डर करते हैं भाई तुझे नहीं पता
Yes, I've never seen anything so strange.
Oh, you were at the Opera House too?
That's right. I went there with Navia to see the magic show. I also witnessed your marvelous sleuthing work. Quite impressive.
हैं
To beat the Hydro Archon at her own game on her own turf.
अबे
I can
पता
already
भी नहीं
imagine everyone in Fontaine discussing your exploits over a few glasses of wine.
पता ना चले
Oh, Paimon doesn't want to become the talk of drunkards.
Apologies. It's just how Fontaine is as a nation. Everyone loves drama and theatrics.
Uncle Marcel, you've also noticed that other thing, right? The fact that humans can dissolve in water?
Yes, I was reminded of your father's case right away. Is that what you're investigating now?
Exactly. I still don't have much solid proof, but
तूने
I can
मंद
sense that
word
the other
सीखा है,
side has
मंद.
already begun to act.
गधा इंसान
Oh,
खुद मंद है,
and
मंदों वाली
what
बातें
makes
करता है,
you
फिर
say
उसके बाद में
that?
बोलता है मैंने कौन नहीं ना मंद वक्त.
We were
मंद
attacked
होता
on
है,
Irenaeus by
बत्तख
some
हिंदी वर्ड है,
unnumbered Gardamax.
मंद मराठी
And
वर्ड है,
there was
गधा.
also an attempt to get me to drink water from the primordial sea. If not for the vigilance of my partner, I probably wouldn't even be here talking to you right now.
Oh, you're giving us too much credit. Wasn't it you who protected us?
Alas, it seems things are heating up again. The peace that Callus sought so dearly will soon become a thing of the past. But rest assured, Navia, Poisson will always remain a safe haven for you. If anyone dares to lay their hands on you there, the
Thank you, Uncle Marcel. But I don't intend to go into hiding. I'm going to strike while the iron's hot.
ये है मर्डरर, आदमी है.
Do you have any new thoughts on my father's case?
About that. Sorry, my age is catching up with me, so it'll take me a while to recall my memory. The confrérie was responsible for that banquet, so I was out and about the whole time making sure things were running smoothly. I didn't even have the time to drink with the guests. Then I heard the sound of a gunshot, and the rest was history.
Oh, it's okay. No need to push yourself. We'll ask around some more.
क्या
See
क्या
ya.
भेज रहा है
Sounds
ग्रुप है?
good. Just let me know if you ever need Mora. All my wealth comes from Callus's patronage and support. I'll spend how...
कहाँ को जाना मेरे को? ओह, हेलो, हाय, हेलो, मुगवारा, हेलो.
We've talked to all three suspects.
None of them sounded particularly
ढाई
suspicious.
रुपए. Okay, thank you so much, मीना. ढाई रुपए.
I suppose that's to be expected anyway. Even though we...
But where should we start? Ah, you're right.
According to Jacques' if...
So, Jacques fired the first shot?
Oh? And why is that?
Ooh, that's a good point.
Huh. So, what would make more sense from his perspective? Makes sense. Besides Jacques, the attack from the Gardamex has been bothering... It's obvious that...
अबे पर तीसरे वाले का नाम क्या था वो भूल गई मैं.
Given everything that's happened since... but who among the three suspects would have the ability to control privately owned Gardamex? Uncle Marcel? And with funds from the confrérie, he could also afford a large number of Gardamex. Still really hard for me to imagine, though. After all, also, wouldn't this mean he has been spending a Florent? But,
So you're saying he's too...
Exactly. He can't. And even if he could, I don't think he
तूने
would be
गलत
able to
आंसर बताया
dispatch
क्या
a
मेरे को?
whole... Thierry, you say? But... I did...
Yeah. If the mecha were taken from the...
Who could it be?
इसमें क्यों नहीं आ रहा?
You know, if you think everything through, Uncle Marcel is indeed the most suspicious of them all.
Could we be missing other suspects? Malus didn't know about the people turning into water thing when he narrowed it down to these three, did he?
Malus has always been very reliable, and his judgment of others' trustworthiness has been fair and well considered. When he laid out his case, the suspect is knowledgeable about the Spina's internal affairs, has the means to dispatch Mecha to assassinate us, and possesses significant intellect.
है तो थोड़ी सी, पर वो शैडो में जा रही है.
Starting to see
अब आई
how
कैन
things
सी
could all
थोड़ा
tie
शैडो
back to
वाला
Uncle
पार्ट, तो
Marcel.
नोज तो है, बट वो शैडो की वजह से, सॉरी, बहुत लाइट है तो चली जा रही है ऐसा.
Well, we still have another trump card on top of all the theorizing and speculating.
Yes, Maloose did say that charging straight in there would be extremely risky. But we don't have any other options right now. We need far more solid proof before we...
Navi, here you are. Oh,
Huh? Aren't you the guy from the guards? Did something happen?
Yeah. News came from Irenaeus just after you left. We've got another trial on our hands.
Wasn't that place built specifically for holding trials?
I know. But they said the person they're putting on trial is a Fatui harbinger called Tartaglia.
What? Is that someone you know?
Yeah, we know him. Maybe even a little.
Well, he's been accused of being the true culprit behind the serial disappearance.
Wait, how? None of our investigations have had anything to do with him.
That's what I thought was strange about it, so I came to tell you the news right away. If the charge against him stands, then it'll be next...
Right. Because they'll...
Yeah. And it'll...
I understand. Huh? Split up? What do you mean? Since this is a trial about the serial disappearances case, you're right. This is our best opportunity. I won't have any chance of making that charge stick, though, unless we find more evidence. It'll be up to you.
We'll help you. Just like...
Demoiselle, please allow us to accompany you.
I'm ready.
Ah, Malou, Silver. When did you two get here?
We heard
आज
that
मैं
you'll
बहुत
be
दिनों
leaving
बाद बहुत
Poisson.
पढ़ा, मेरा सर
Figured
दर्द
that
हो
you
गया
might
पढ़ाई इस
require our
इस वजह से.
assistance. It's our hope that...
सो जाओ यार, सो जाओ.
Thank you.
See you then.
Yes, Friday, guys.
Now that Navia has set out for Irenaeus, we should also get going. The location has already been marked on the map, so let's head over. Huh. According to Maluse's info, the synth production base is underwater. Let's go and try to find the entrance.
वो कहाँ गया? टेलीपोर्ट. अरे टेलीपोर्ट नीचे. हाँ, टेलीपोर्ट. मैं जिंदा रहूंगी पानी के अंदर, बताइए. ऐसे पानी के अंदर जिंदा रहूंगी? करूंगी तो नहीं ना मैं. वाह. पहले वो
Finally found it.
नो.
So this is the entrance.
मैं बस
of
स्टोरी
the
फॉलो
synth
कर रही हूँ
production-
बस.
Ah, you're right. Navia's probably arguing up a storm right now to stall for us.
It would appear that I must repeat my question again, Mr. Tartaglia. Do you accept the charge that you are the true culprit behind the serial disappearances case?
To be perfectly honest, I don't understand your country's complicated court system or the reason why I'm being charged with something I've
गलती से
never
भी
even
पानी में
heard
नहीं
of.
गिरना अंकल साहब. क्यों?
However, I did hear that people who have been charged can choose to participate in a duel to clear their name. Is that right? In which case,
as long as I accept the charge, I can have an all-out fight with that champion duelist Cloren. I've got to admit, that's one of the most enticing offers I've ever received. When I privately sparred with her last time, she was obviously holding back. Real disappointing.
Hey! Don't you understand? You're currently the prime suspect for a major case. This isn't the place for you to be looking for fights.
Oh? Sounds like the Hydro Archon wants to lecture me on the ways of the Opera House. Then why don't you duel me too? I'm the kind of student that learns best in the heat of battle.
No. That's not what I meant.
Alas, it would appear that communication with the defendant is going poorly, and we have made very little progress. In that case, let me explain everything from the very beginning again. The goal of this trial is to determine the culprit behind the serial disappearances case.
That case had nothing to do with him. You've got the wrong man.
Huh? What's going on? Why is she interjecting again?
I told you it couldn't be one of the Fatui Harbingers.
Miss Navia, this is the second time you've interrupted the court proceedings. I only tolerated your behavior last time because you were able to provide the court with a key eyewitness. But that was an exception rather than standard court protocol. I can very well charge you with contempt of court for your interjections.
Oh, please. Did you ever think I had any respect for this place's pointless theatrics? We can put that discussion aside for now. I'm not here to argue with you. I'm here to charge the true culprit behind the serial disappearances case. And if my charges prove true, then Tartaglia here will be proven innocent by default, correct?
Oh, a young lady has charged in and offered to clear my name. How fascinating. Well, I'd gotten half bored to death by all these rules and procedures anyway, so I'll take you up on that offer. So, Your Honor, is there nothing else for me to do now?
You may take a seat for now in the audience, but that doesn't mean the suspicions against you have been lifted. Now then, Miss Navia, who is the person you would like to charge instead?
That person is...
यही है ना? यही है ना? जल्दी बता, यही है ना? ना तो इसी को कर लूँ ना? यहाँ पे किसी और को सेलेक्ट?
Marcel, the head of Confrérie of Cabrières.
Huh? What confrérie? Never heard of them in my life.
I've heard of them, but weren't they Spina di Rosula's sister organization?
Oh, is this going to be a friends to enemies type situation?
Please let me remind you, Miss Navia, that charging someone is an incredibly serious matter. Committing to the charge also means taking on, and if the charge fails, depending on the circumstances, you may also be charged.
Yes, I do.
In that case, I declare the charge to be valid. Miss Navia and attorneys, please take your places on the members of the guards. Please contact Mr. Marcel right away so that he may stand. Mr. Marcel, you will not require an attorney. Is that correct?
Apologies. It all just happened so quickly. I still haven't figured out what's going on. I think an attorney won't be necessary. This is probably just a misunderstanding between me and Navia.
Very well. In that case, since both sides have now arrived, Miss Navia, please present your charge.
I would like to take everyone back to 3 years ago, to the case of Callus the Unfaithful. Only through elucidating what really happened in that case can we connect all the dots for the serial disappearances case.
Navia, do you really think that I was the one who killed your father? Come on, why would I do that? Callus was my benefactor, and remember both you and I only ran to the scene when we heard the sound of a gun. If that's enough to make me a suspect, wouldn't that make everyone at that banquet a
हाँ मैं
suspect
सो
as
गई
well?
थी.
I think there's no point in getting into the specifics right now. The audience doesn't even have the big picture yet. Even I'm struggling to remember some details of that case.
Exactly correct, Your Honor. I must refresh everyone's memory about that case before I can explain my charge and reasoning.
I see. In which case, I will recount the findings about that case as originally recorded by Maison Gardiennage. On the day of the murder, Spina di Rosula hosted a large banquet in a countryside estate owned by the Confrérie of Cabrières. During the banquet, all attending guests heard 2 gunshots from the courtyard. When the guests arrived at the scene, they found the primary suspect, Callus, holding a gun, while his acquaintance, Jacques, lay dead from a gunshot wound. The guards' investigation did not recover any other firearms from the scene. As a result, they concluded that the suspect's first shot must have missed, while the second must have taken Jacques' life. The suspect did not dispute this conclusion, and also declined to defend himself in court. Instead, he chose to prove his innocence through a duel. Callus was defeated by champion duelist Clarand in the ensuing duel, and soon succumbed to the injuries. These are the known facts about the case.
The one with the
अभी
most to
तक
kill was
बीच
Jacques,
बीच में बोरिंग लग
not
रहा है.
my father. And even so, Jacques still had no reason to pull the trigger. In truth, the third person shot Jacques first, and was shot in turn by my father when my father seized the gun from him. After that, the true culprit turned the third person into water, erasing all traces of him from the scene. Thank you for the summary, Your Honor. Of course, the guard's conclusion appeared quite sensible to us at the time. However, we should revisit the case now that we've gained new information about the abilities of water from the primordial sea.
यार अभी करते करते मुझे साल लग जाएंगे. बिना तो पता चल क्या करना. कोई मिनट तुझे ऐसा करना.
Something's...
I have zero idea. What? What the? अरे
The testimony of the victim's family confirms that Jacques... However, in the end, he wreaked... Unfortunately for Jacques, the true culprit had
अरे
already
भूली नहीं हूँ
considered
भाई,
this
भूली नहीं हूँ.
possibility
क्या इतनी
and
जल्दी
had
रहती है तुम
sent
लोग को
out
रिप्लाई लेने की?
another
थोड़ा वेट कर
assassin.
लिया करो यार. रिप्लाई नहीं किया तो भूल गए. हट. कुछ भी करते हो यार.
This assassin... A pile of clothing, but now since it was... Realizing this, the true culprit caused the hired assassin to dissolve into water,
भूलने लायक है भी.
leading everyone to believe Callus was responsible for Jacques'
So that's what happened. Wait, you're telling me something as dangerous as water from the primordial sea has been used for all these years?
What a great theory. It also explains Callus's and Jacques' respective motives. I guess they didn't shoot each...
Mr. Marcel, you are the one being charged with the crime. You should provide a rebuttal if you wish to prove your innocence.
But I think I agree with everything Navi just said. In fact, there was nothing in her speech that directly implicated me.
Then, may I ask some questions? In one, do you have the evidence to back up your claims?
I'm afraid not. At least not at this very moment.
Boo! If you don't have any evidence, you should just go home!
I may not have the evidence with me, but I know where I could go to collect it. If we should be able to find a match. Considering the serial disappearances case, the guards probably kept careful records of all missing persons from around that time, regardless of age or gender.
That makes sense to me. Monsieur Neuvillette, I would consider this to be a reasonable investigative direction.
Why do I feel like Farina's acting a little differently today?
Maybe she's scared of embarrassing herself again?
Alternatively, she's become more diligent after charging an innocent citizen in the last trial.
My second question has to do with the ensuing duel. If the truth
Endless
is
game nahi
indeed
hai.
as you described, then why didn't Mr. Callis explain himself in court? If he had testified that a person had been dissolved, he could have at least mounted a defense.
I've thought about this too, and the answer is actually pretty simple. He felt there were things that were more important to him. The dissolving power of water from the primordial sea is an important secret for the true culprit of the serial disappearances case. My father could have exposed it for all to see, but he chose to take it to the grave. At that time, Spina di Rosula was in dire straits, and his reputation had already been shattered. He had what was certain, however, was that it would paint a gigantic target on my back.
Boss once told me that Demoiselle had already been selected as the next target of the serial disappearances case.
What?
If the secret had gotten out, the culprit would have fought an all-out war with Espina right there and then. I wouldn't have been the only one in danger. All of us would have stood to lose our lives. Of course, the guards might eventually figure out the truth of the matter and determine that we were in the right. But what good would that do? How can a hollow verdict protect anyone? Had this opera house ever given my father any kind of confidence in its brand of justice, Spina di Rosula would have had no reason to exist. But by staying silent, we retained the ability to deter our opponents and continue the stalemate. I was able to become Spina di Rosula's president, which made me harder to target, as well as giving me more time to grow and learn. And once I have figured out the truth and stepped up to the challenge, I will do what this opera house cannot, and restore my father's truth and honor back to him.
So, you mean to say, your father intended to die in the duelist's ring?
That's right.
Do you have any proof?
Of course. All you need is to ask his opponent, Clarand. I don't need your apology, your guilt, or your support from the shadows. You don't have to do anything for my sake. But since he entrusted his will to you, Clarand, you should tell us the truth about his sacrifice.
So, during the duel, did you believe that Callis was intending to die?
Yes, I did. As a champion duelist, I've fought many battles and taken a countless number of dishonored lives. In my line of work, I've seen all kinds of people give their all for the faintest hope to continue living. Some were determined, others passionate. At just one look and I can tell if a duelist is hoping to live or if they're looking to die. I hereby swear on my name and honor as a champion duelist that Mr. Callis never intended to leave the ring alive.
Since that's your testimony, I have no more questions. It appears there really are good grounds to reopen this case.
I concur. However, Miss Navia, you still have not explained the link between your father's case and the serial disappearance.
Right? What she said was fascinating, but kind of beside the point.
Wait, Weren't they just talking about the serial disappearances case?
Of course, Your Honor. The two cases are connected via a matter of timing. In my father's case, the culprit intended to kill both Jacques and Callus. As a result, they planned to act after hearing 2 gunshots. And at the end of Linny's trial, the culprit also
इन सब में मतलब यहाँ पे जितने भी खड़े हैं उन सब में कौन अच्छा लग रहा है मेरे को? Also अच्छा look wise के कैसे?
The culprit could only time their actions so precisely as they were already at the scene. Coincidentally, Marcel attended both the banquet and the trial.
So that's why you suspected me. Even after hearing your reasoning, I still can't help but find it a little preposterous. I'm used to it, though. You've always been an impulsive and sentimental child, Navia. It's one of your most endearing traits.
No need to appeal to pathos.
I won't try to refute your points one by one, but even if everything you just said was true, can you prove that I was the only person present at both events? On top of that, does a person have to be physically present to control the timing? Can't someone remotely monitor the place?
Know what she can say to that.
I know that even with that, you might still think you can reduce the list of suspects with some further investigations. Until I'm the only one left on the list.
Main character, main character.
Alas,
main character, the judge.
A little hurt by an act, but if I were to dismiss this completely, you'd also think I'm not being considerate of your. Do you know what the biggest flaw in your reasoning is?
I suppose you're gonna tell me anyways.
It's timing again. I'm a businessman by trade. From that standpoint, there's no reason for me to kidnap young women. It's a high-risk action with nothing to gain. In addition, I left my home in Snezhnaya when I was young to come to Poisson.
मेरे को भी आर्ले पसंद है.
My business only thrived when
But यहाँ पे जो लोग हैं उनमें मुझे यही पसंद.
But the disappearances began before I ever stepped foot in Fontaine.
I do apologize, demoiselle. This was my mistake.
No, it's not your fault.
Is there anything else you'd like to say? Would you like to check the date of my first business license? You can also take a look at my border entry records, or ask my friends and family when I left Snezhnaya for the first time. Could those records and testimonies do something to appease the unspeakable anguish in your heart?
यहीं पे आएगी.
Seems like she got the wrong guy.
At this rate, Navi will be convicted for fault.
I think you've done a superb job of dissecting your father's feelings as he neared the end of his life. But aren't you going against all of his wishes and expectations right now?
इस केस के बाद.
He wished for you to become more rational, collected, and conscientious, instead of once you've learned to be more considerate of others' feelings and to stop rushing headlong into things.
This isn't just about me. And the biggest difference between me and the rest of the victims is that I still have the ability to search for the truth. While that's the people whose families were destroyed by synth abuse, the people who lost their loved ones to the serial disappearances, and the people who suffered tragic ends due to their sense of justice. Many people's
must characters आ रहे हैं.
And who's
Flins आ रहा है भाई, Flins. बस और क्या ही चाहिए जिंदगी में?
Is it a man named Vache?
Vache.
Oh, so you do know that name.
I'm merely surprised you'd suddenly say the name of someone I've never even heard of.
I was waiting for you to say that.
Second phase में कौन-कौन है? मेरे को फाइट करनी पड़ेगी यहाँ पे. याशा.
By royal decree.
One with the force.
Stand clear. Three moons converge.
ठीक है, क्या स्टार्ट होगा यहाँ से?
Whoa! The floor is going up! Is it because of this mechanism in the middle? That guy really prepared a lot of stuff for this place. Paimon thinks we need to go up, but Paimon doesn't see a way. Let's take a look around. Maybe we'll find a hidden mechanism that'll show us the way up.
कैसे जाऊंगी मैं उधर? कैसे जाऊंगी मैं उधर? ये रूम में देख, किस रूम में देखूं? उस रूम में? इस रूम में तो कुछ है भी नहीं। ना ना, रख दो से। अच्छा नीचे जाऊं? अरे मुझे लगा तुम लोग बोल रहे हो उधर जाऊं। नीचे जा। तो कैसे तोड़ूं अब? मछली होगी तेरी। तेरी क्या करूँ इसका? क्या करूँ इससे? अब ई, अच्छा ई। अब मेरे को ऊपर जाना है।
The water level is rising. Now we can swim to the top. But this is still a ways away from where we need to go.
निकिता लिखा। अरे भाई आई को मार भी नहीं सकते। अरे 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 ओ, मैं भूल गई थी मेरी सुक्रोज अभी कमजोर है। अरे पर तुमने मेरे नाम की स्पेलिंग गलत लिखी है यार, ऐसे थोड़ी होता है। Genshin Prelude. Better. ऐसे होता है यार, ऐसे ही बोलते हैं। कीबोर्ड बोल रहे हो। कीबोर्ड कीबोर्ड से गलत टाइप हो गया, ये हो गया, वो हो गया।
Now the path is clear. Let's go.
Let's go. कीबोर्ड बोला मैंने, कीबोर्ड। ज्यादा बोल रहा क्या तो? यहाँ से उतर उतर के जाऊंगा। थोड़ी सी लड़की बोल यार बोल। ओह, प्लेटफॉर्म रेडी किया है उन्होंने मेरे लिए, समझे? कुछ तो अरे यार,
Wings of darkness, come. Converge. Stand clear.
I hear everything.
Surge.
And shroud.
By royal a new moon rises. Wave.
One with the force.
Odds repeat. Surge. A moonlit night for all.
हाँ तो आर्टिफैक्ट्स भी फार्म कर लेंगे, मेरे को फ्लिंस मिल जाए बस एक बार ही, फिर तो कुछ भी कर लेंगे भाई। फ्लिंस का वेट कर रहे हैं हम बस, फ्लिंस का। करूंगी यार, करूंगी।
After all that, we finally made it to the innermost sanctum.
मैं सोच रही थी जो करूँ फ्लिंस के लिए ही करूँ, क्यों ही करना है बाकी सबके लिए।
Mastermind is in here.
या फिर कोलंबिना के लिए करूँ, बाकी सब तो मेरे को फर्क भी नहीं पड़ता है।
That's right.
मेरे को क्या ही करना है, हारा ही दूंगी रो धो के।
To the opera house and help Navia.
मेरे को नहीं आती शर्म, बेशर्म हूँ मैं, बेशर्म। क्या करना है? अरे क्या करना था मेरे को? अरे मैं तुम्हारे चक्कर में पढ़ा नहीं यार, क्या करना था मैं?
Let's see what's written here. Callus, Navia's father. Oh, this seems to be an This should prove the existence of the third person, right? We still have not. The old dog's a real menace to. He can act whenever. I concur. Let's send some. Oh, seems like we've got a bunch of correspondence between the higher-ups. They're all just so evil. Oh, look! There's an important.
मैं भी हार गई थी, मैंने भी लास्ट डे पुल किया था पर मैं हार गई।
That means this is where they make all this. If you dilute it with normal, Paimon will take notes on.
आइस कॉफी?
Pink accessories, a hair tie,
आइस कॉफी क्या है?
even a makeup box.
Guys, what is ice coffee? If a character, then who?
Oh, Paimon sees it too, but why are... Huh? You mean the girls from the serial disappearances? They were brought here? And then they were turned into water. And all the boxes of things...
Hello, King. Hello. Ice coffee spelling is complicated. Oh, okay, okay. शांति से भरा ही है भाई ये
So many bottles of ingredients that probably just contain the waters of the primordial sea. Mixing in progress. Whoa, there's even fruit flavored synth.
पार्कर का गेम प्ले अच्छा है बट डैमेज नंबर
Yep, it's super obvious.
देखा ट्रेलर कहीं तो देख नींद आ रही भाई मेरे को अभी वापस से अभी सो के उठी हूँ फिर भी नींद आ रही बॉटल्स फिर भी हमने बॉटल कैसे करें क्या करनी है क्या वापस से
What's this over here?
yes Kenji yes
Looks like some kind of experiment number 16.
और गेम डाउनलोड करा नहीं
नहीं
इतने सारे गेम डाउनलोड करूंगी तो मैं पक जाऊंगी तो कुछ तो खत्म होना चाहिए फिर डाउनलोड किया
Sorry, traveler. Paimon will try her best. It's just how can someone write something that terrible in such a matter-of-fact tone? You read the rest. Paimon's too scared to keep going.
अरे मैं बाकी गेम्स की बात भी कर रही हूँ जो मेरे पास ऑलरेडी है
Experiments. But did he really think he'd be able to find a way just by dissolving people over and over? That's just insane. Huh? Isn't that the name you heard by the fountain? Paimon thought he was an eyewitness in the serial disappearances case.
कैसा गया तेरा एग्जाम कैसा गया और अब कब है
You mean Vache is the one who did all of these experiments? So that's it. Vache was no, that's not it either. If that's the case, in any case,
है ना क्लाइंब रेसिंग कर सकते हैं हिल क्लाइंब रेस मैं पहले खेलती थी बहुत ज्यादा खेल
We've looked at almost everything here, and it seems like our yeah, we haven't found anything that reveals his true identity. No wonder even Nervalette wasn't able to find anything. Whoever that way, even if we bring all this back to the opera, we won't be able to identify the true culprit. Sure thing. Paimon won't admit defeat to this guy.
पढ़ाई कर जाके हो गया ना सारे क्लूज देख लिए ना हमने अब क्या बचा है और भी बचा है क्या हो गया ना सब
You take that side and Paimon will take this side. Check everything carefully. We'll find something for sure. Nothing at all. And Paimon can't even find snacks either. Whoa, really? Let Paimon see. Vinier. Isn't that Vache's lover's name? Then you found her diary. Let's see. Aw, it's just a normal diary chronicling their love.
भाई तेरे पास कोई है भी नहीं कॉल करने के लिए किसको ही कॉल करेगा भाई
A whole page's worth. The final name she decided on was...
नींद में हो भाई कैसा गया बनाया सब है मैंने, लेकिन फिर भी ऐसा लग रहा उतना खास नहीं गया ऐसा। नहीं सब खास जाता है भाई, तो पास हो जाएगा उतना काफी।
Wait, but Marcel's pretty old. Hey!
And whose image do you see, Marcel? Is it a man named Vache?
Huh.
Oh,
किसकी
so
बंदी है
you
भाई
do
तू?
know that name.
I'm merely surprised you.
I was waiting.
Navia! We're back!
As expected of my partner.
Just how often do you intend to flout the rules of this court?
इतना परेशान हो गया है बेचारा।
It's all right, Monsieur Nervalette. Given their confidence, I...
ये
But the truth of it, Marcel, is that you've always been Vache.
Huh?
We've investigated your lair and we already know everything! After your lover, Veneer, was dissolved, you kept abducting young women to experiment on the hopes of bringing her back to you! You even created Marcel as a new identity and destroyed all records of your past as Vache!
So that's it. Even the villains in opera performances rarely go that far.
गंगाधर ही शक्तिमान।
And with that, Marcel's motive has now been established.
This information regarding your past also dismantles your prior timing defense. Well, Marcel, do you know where you went wrong? You fixated your gaze on the lover that passed away, instead of paying attention to the living people around you. So, you never noticed how we changed, or how we grew as individuals.
You also never understood Boss's real expectations for his daughter.
Or our determination to see things through.
Your determination.
Mr. Marcel, please speak up now if you would like to defend yourself. Otherwise, the trial will move on to the next stage.
Do you really think I wanted to do any of this? Pay attention to you? What for? Have you ever paid attention to me? Ever empathized with my pain? Have no one helped me? No one even believed me? All those decades ago, even the officers from the Maison Gardiennage were laughing at me. They said there's no way a human being can turn into water. So I must have gone mad from grief. Vignere's death was brushed away by all of you as if it didn't matter at all. Well, now you know, don't you? Ha! Well, you only have yourselves to blame. You set up this ornate opera house in pursuit of your so-called justice. Your beloved drama, Vignere is dead. We promised each other that we would always be together. Wherever she goes. But I'm not from this blasted place. So I can't be dissolved. No matter what.
Hey, is that water from the primordial sea that he's drinking?
I can't dissolve. Can't dissolve. Can't dissolve. Do you all see? I can't go. I can't follow. So if I can't go where she is, what choice do I have but to try to bring her back?
निर्दयी मानव।
I did all of that. And in the end, that accursed callus still got the better of me. I spent my entire life living on pins and needles, only to get stabbed by his idiot daughter at the very end,
The suspect is exhibiting signs of mental distress. Guards, please restrain him.
Don't touch me! Don't anybody come near me! I still need Vignere! Vignere! Please, Vignere! Don't think badly of me. All I want to do is fulfill our promise.
At this point, the verdict of this trial is clear. With Mr. Marcel's conviction, the charge...
Fine by me.
Rap
I
ta
was
खाएगा
in a
मैंने तो
bad
rap
mood,
ta.
but after a show like that, I'm actually feeling pretty good.
Traveler, please submit all the evidence you have collected to the guards, so that I might review and summarize the truth. The man now known as Marcel was originally named Vacher and worked as an adventurer with his partner and lover Vignere. During an underwater expedition, Vignere accidentally came into contact with water from the primordial sea and was dissolved in front of Vacher as a result. Vacher learned of the primordial water's existence through the work of others and began to kidnap young women for research. To cover his tracks, he invented the new alias of Marcel and began to operate a business in Poisson. During the course of his research, Vacher discovered that a diluted concoction of water from the primordial sea can induce feelings of euphoria and began to However, as he accumulated wealth to fund his continued research and expanded the scope after exchanging blows with Spina di Rosula for many years, Vacher, although the assassination did not go as Vacher expected, he was able to turn Callus into the murder suspect by dissolving the assassin he sent to the scene. And just recently, Vacher attempted to frame Linny as the culprit of the serial disappearances case, using a similar method. However, his attempt to frame Linny failed, and the power of water from the primordial sea became public knowledge. This case also exposed enough of Vacher's machinations that he was eventually successfully charged. Thus concludes the enigmatic history of the serial disappearances case, with the truth revealed to all. The oratrice will now deliver the final verdict regarding the charges against Mr. Vacher.
क्या हुआ अच्छा?
According to the judgment of the oratrice mécanique d'analyse cardinale, Mr. Vacher is guilty.
Guards! Take Vacher away.
Good. It's what he deserves.
है ना बढ़िया एकदम वो
Serial
कोट
disappearances cases.
बदमाश बनी है ये केस कर दिया मैंने इस पे डोमेस्टिक वायलेंस का हट
We really just witnessed history. Who would have thought the true culprit would be such a polite and well-spoken guy?
We helped Navia bring the bad guy to justice! He's hurt so many innocent people and now he's...
तो चिल्लाती है भाई ये कभी-कभी
Are you okay?
Demoiselle, you were absolutely brilliant.
The day our late boss had always hoped for has finally come.
Here comes
You
the
can rest
veil.
easy now,
Who?
knowing
Who?
justice has been
Who?
served.
Yeah.
Arle?
Yeah. See, Papa? Spina di Rosula still...
Well now,
Good
hasn't
morning,
this
good
been a
morning,
most
Valorant, good
delicious
morning.
piece of drama? The villain has been caught, justice has been served, past wrongs have been righted. Since it's been such a great show, I'll just let the false accusations against me slide. Either way, I've still got some business to attend to. So, if you'll excuse me...
Please wait just one moment, Mr. Tartaglia.
What now? None of this has anything to do with me.
According to court protocol, since this trial was initiated due to a charge against you, a verdict must also be made regarding the initial charge before the trial can conclude.
Oh, come on.
मुझे
Is
magnesium
this
सूट
really
नहीं करता.
necessary? Haven't you already caught the real criminal? Isn't it time for side characters like me to exit stage left?
हो जाती है negotiation or
Please respect the laws of Fontaine. This has always been the rule.
All right, but this sure is a lot of hassle. All I need to do is stand over there, right? Let's just get this over.
Through evidence presented in the public trial that was just held, it has been established that Mr. Tartaglia has no direct connection to the serial disappearances case. The guilty party has been identified, and thus it is logical to suppose Mr. Tartaglia is innocent of the charges. We now turn to the Oratrice Mécanique d'Analyse Cardinale to render the final verdict on the charges. According to the judgment of the Oratrice Mécanique d'Analyse Cardinale, guilty.
What?
Hey! That's not funny! Didn't you just say I'm supposed to be
yes,
innocent?
my energy is low because I'm tired, like tired.
What's with
Max
this
tired.
verdict? Is your justice machine malfunctioning?
Huh? This has never happened before. The Oratrice actually returned a different verdict from the Chief Justice.
I mean, have you ever heard of an innocent Fatui Harbinger? Do you think the Oratrice might have just convicted him?
But weren't the charges about the serial disappearances case? No matter what else he's guilty of, it shouldn't affect the verdict in this case, right?
मेरे को भी नहीं समझा क्यों guilty है
The
वो.
judgment of the Oratrice Mécanique d'Analyse Cardinale is, by law, the final verdict of the court. We must accept. Guards, please
आवाज
take
से
the
पता चल
suspect
रहा
into
बिस्तर पे
custody
जाते
per
थे
court
सो जाइए.
protocol.
टायर्ड हो जाओगी तो मर्द कैसे बनोगी? तभी तो पूरी तरीके से मर्द नहीं बन पा रही मैं.
So this is how justice is done in Fontaine. What a joke. You've got your rules. Well, I've got mine too!
जिंक टैबलेट खाओ, जिंक क्यों खाना है?
He's activating his spell legacy!
I am sorry. If you have been wronged, we will find the truth. But the rules of the court must be upheld.
Hey, Monsieur Novelette, what's going on? Shouldn't they have been cleared already?
Apologies. This is also the first time I've encountered such a situation. However,
अपना
according to the rules
मेरे पास मर्द
established at
नहीं है
the
ना अभी.
conception of Fontaine's court system,
बताएगा तब खून
the
पीऊंगी.
Oratrice's judge. All I do is follow
I'm
court
super
procedure.
late. Yes, you are
As
late.
for why the Oratrice arrived at the conclusion it did, you should probably ask someone more knowledgeable than me.
Why are you looking at me? I had nothing to do with it! I don't know what happened there either!
What does Lady Farina mean by that?
She says she has no idea either? But that's impossible. Didn't she create the Oratrice herself?
Yeah, so are the verdicts reliable or not? Can results like this really be called justice?
Okay, Silver.
My dearest citizens, did you really think we'd allow an incorrect verdict to be handed out in this court? Did you really
Bye, good
believe
night.
that the judgment could be mistaken? Don't tell me. You thought even
पढ़
I
लिया.
had been blindsided by the
समझा नहीं मेरे
Oratrice's
को पर ठीक.
result.
But the way she looked just now, it was pretty obvious she had no idea what was going on.
However, given the state of things, I shall give you an explanation. Everything that just took place
including my supposed shock and bafflement, was a part of an and of course, for every performance there is a script. Everything has unfolded exactly as I
Wow,
expected
Blinkit से order कर लूँ, crazy.
as the
I wish I could.
of the very concept
समझाऊँ,
of justice.
समझा.
If you thought Child had nothing to do with the serial disappearances case, it is only because you've been blinded by the superficial appeal. Everything he's done, not to mention the danger he poses, are beyond ordinary comprehension and completely all shall be revealed in time. You will come to understand my Now, having said that, although I hate to leave things hanging in suspense, it is now time for this performance to end. As the lead actress, I shall be the...
So she chose to make her escape after all, did she?
So you're saying we shouldn't put much stock into what she just said?
She probably just put on that performance to save face. As for the truth, it's unlikely that she actually has any idea. However, please be assured that I will continue to investigate this case in a personal capacity. Just as I promised, if the judgment has been incorrect, we will do our utmost to clear his name.
All right. Even though we feel pretty badly for him, we'll take your word. After all, he's done plenty of bad stuff. So he should have known he'd go to prison someday, right?
ओह अच्छा और बताओ क्या खा रहे हो मैंने डिनर किया ही नहीं तो मैंने किया ही नहीं leave the opera house कितने साल चलेगा मेरे को लगता है सालों साल चलेगा जब तक मैं 50 साल की नहीं हो जाती तब तक चलेगा
Hey, what are you doing? Quick, stop him!
Traveler! Hey! Traveler!
Marcel! What are you doing over here?
Stop resisting arrest! Cease, or we'll add another charge to the list.
No, wait! I just want to ask the Traveler something. I'm not looking to run away. Please, just let me ask this one small thing.
Go on.
Thank you. I was being led away when I finally realized something. Where did you first hear the name Vache? I erased all records of that name. So, unless...
Are you still trying to prove your innocence? Give it up. You've already been convicted.
Really? You did? You're the Fountain of Lucine? Then she's been so close to me all along. Please give me a chance to talk to her again. Just let the Traveler take me to the fountain to see her one last time. This is the last...
What? Give an inch and you want to take a mile? Do you think serial killers get to make requests like that?
Paimon agrees. Why should we give him what he wants when he's only done a ton of super terrible things?
This request, is it worth as much to you as your life?
Of course! Wait, no. It's worth even more than my life.
Humans. Will they betray the instinct to live just to satisfy spiritual needs? Very well. I will grant your request.
Your Honor, I fear that...
I will go with him. You do not need to worry about any escape.
In that case, I shall leave him in your most capable hands, Chief Justice.
Thank you, Your Honor.
क्या वो आ गई क्या कंप्लीट करना है पहले मेरे को क्या है? That's tiny the species in this place. Bring the ज़्यादा बोला मत कर, पहले देख लिया कर, समझा? नितिका इज द की. Yeah. I'm the important character. क्यों नहीं आ रही लिफ्ट? कहाँ जाना है हमें? कहाँ जाना है? कहाँ जाना है? कहाँ जाना है मैंने? यार जाना था मेरे को लिफ्ट से. ठीक है अब नहीं जाऊंगी. और मन तो कर रहा था मैं कल मेरा लिफ्ट से जाने का, बट ठीक. BMW यार है अभी टाइम तो. zup 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 zup. टाइम है अभी भाई, टाइम है. मैंने उसके सेकंड चैप्टर तक कर लिया ना. आई थिंक थर्ड चैप्टर बाकी है अभी. Okay. इट्स ओके सिल्वर, इट्स ओके. तुम्हें एक मस्त गेम बताऊंगा, उसमें सिर्फ गर्ल्स ही है. तुम उन गर्ल कैरेक्टर पे क्रश हो जाएगा. मुझे क्यों हो जाएगा? मुझे लड़के पसंद है, जैसे कि फ्लिंस जो कि 3 दिन बाद आने वाला है. I'm waiting for him कब से यार, कब से. तीन दिन बाद आएगा भाई, 3 दिन बाद आएगा. साढ़े 3 दिन बचे हैं. साढ़े तीन दिन बाद. ये था ना. साढ़े 3 दिन गाइस, 3.5 दिन.
Is this the place? You said she's here, but what do I need to do to see her?
Yeah, and even Paimon could hear her after drinking that thing.
आ जाएगा गाइस 3.5 दिन में. इतना लोड मत लो, आ जाएगा. मैं बोल रही हूँ ना, आ जाएगा.
Yes, that's it. So you.
Vinier, it's me.
Vache?
I'm here. I'm here. Where are you, Vinier? I'm coming for you.
Hey, wait! Be careful.
Vinier, is that you? It's me, Vache.
मुझे निकालनी नहीं है वो, सिर्फ फ्लिंस चाहिए.
Why did you come? Didn't I say? You look a lot older than I remember.
It's been more than 20 years. I've suffered for over 20 years since the day you left.
The big guy? What do you mean by big guy? I don't know. About मैं नाम भूल गई उसका.
Only the thought of bringing you back
Varka?
has kept me alive. I must be dreaming.
Hello, chocolate.
Hello.
Hello.
Chance to tell you all of my feelings like this. Vinier, you are my everything. I really don't know how I could live without you.
But Vache, if you ask me, this world would be better off without you.
Waste of pride. तेरे लिए है ना, बाकी लोगों के लिए नहीं है. जो तेरे लिए ऐसे यूजफुल नहीं है तो जरूरी थोड़ी बाकी लोगों के लिए भी ना हो.
If not for you, I would have finished my law degree. If not for you, I would have continued. If not for
क्या हो गया Valorant? Are you okay?
I would at least have been
क्या
able
हो
to
Valorant?
take care of
कॉल करूँ बच्चा?
It's all because of yours.
Wait, you are...
You're right. Every woman who died by your hand, as our bodies dissolved, our consciousness, our thoughts circulated endlessly within the primordial. I'm Cressy. I'm Lemony. I'm Azine. The only one I am not is Vinier.
Why? But then...
She doesn't want to see you anymore. Every tendril of her consciousness is avoiding you. This is what you get for your selfishness. Your selfishness robbed us of our lives and our futures. You said time and time again that you'd do any and everything for her. But did you ever consider whether she'd want to see you do the things that you did? If she would despise you for what you became? You are a liar. A heartless... The only thing you are not. From the moment your first victim died and her consciousness merged with Vinier's, she has had nothing but pure...
No! Vinier! She can't hate me. Let me see her, please. Have mercy.
You still don't understand. When I said don't look for me, that came from the real Vinier. She really doesn't want to see you anymore. But on top of that, she also said that because it's her final drop of pity for you. She
sad ho
said
gaya
that
bhai.
because she
I mean,
knew
सही हुआ.
that if you did come here, we will show no mercy to you.
Vache.
Vache? Vache. 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 Drown.
Finally, we have some time to do shopping. Gosh, it's really been a long time since we've been able to relax.
Huh. Well met, partner.
Even this weather can't put a damper on.
It's a pleasure to see you both again.
Oh, hey, Navia! It's been a few days.
Oh, now that...
Sounds like you're really enjoying life these days, Navia. What have you been busy with since the trial?
It's just been one thing after the other. I've been making non-stop trips between Poisson and the courts in Sen.
Blur, eh
Everyone
bhagwan.
from Spina di Rosula
Valorant.
organized this time, though. Everyone in Poisson.
So his name's definitely been cleared now. That's what we like to hear.
It's been the dearest wish of Demoiselle all along.
That blasted stubborn fool. I was right to put my faith in him. I'm so glad I didn't give... Oh, by the way, I ran into Charlotte just after I left the memorial service. Well, maybe it'd be more accurate to say I knew she would be there, and there was no way she'd just let me go.
Huh? So you know Charlotte too? The Charlotte?
Yeah, way back when I first became the president of the Spina di Rosula, she was all over me. Wouldn't take no for an answer. I believe the story was called The True Heart of Darkness, Secret Tales of the Yellow Rose. To be fair, though, it was a really flattering feature. So, we've been on pretty good terms ever since. She was trying to lean on
को
our
भी
friendship
चाहिए
to get me
father
to do an
तो को भी
exclusive
चाहिए.
piece on the serial disappearances.
Oh yeah.
हार्ले का ही वेट कर रही हूँ भाई मैं
I
भी.
told her to make sure that when she writes about you guys entering the opera house...
Now that's another thing to look forward to. We trust Charlotte's skills with a pen for sure.
Oh, and in other news, I also took Clarand out for a meal.
Oh, are you two on better terms now?
While you were investigating Vache's headquarters, Clarand gave testimony on my father's behalf. It was thanks to her that we were able to turn the tide. I wanted to thank her. I mean, there's also no point in being awkward all the time, so we took the chance to reconcile with each other.
Oh, that's great. Paimon also thought Clarend wasn't actually a bad person. It's always good to have more friends.
Anyway, now that the case has finally been solved, perhaps it will slowly begin... Oh, actually, there's still one last thing I need to do.
What is it?
I should pay a visit to my father's grave, and tell him the truth of what happened, as well as how it all ended. And on top of that, just how much people still look up to him, to this day. That includes me.
Miss Navia.
Indeed.
We want to go too. We
एक सेकंड ना गाइस मैं.
He's a really admirable person.
Sure thing. I'd like you two to share the moment with me. After all, without you...
And in that case, everyone, let's be off. Considering the recent weather, we'll be lucky if we can reach Poisson before dark.
Yeah, you're right. It's been raining non-stop for a few days now. This is where my father's grave is. To be perfectly honest...
Huh? There's someone there already. Wait. Isn't that Nervalette? Why would the Chief Justice be here? Huh? Navia?
My apologies. I should have asked before
Don't say that.
Sorry about that.
Oh, I was trying to... I wanted to show my father how much I've grown. But still, I doubt...
In that case, I will stop apologizing for now.
You really could use some pointers on understanding human emotions, Monsieur Nervalette. In any case, why did you...
Well, ever since that day, I've been... There was once a time when I didn't want to believe that there could be anything more important. Oh, rather than that, it's probably more truthful to say I didn't believe humans were capable of resisting the most basic instinct, which is also why I didn't stop your father from beginning that fateful duel. I believed that a truly innocent man would never throw away his life like that. That there was nothing, should have been, but Mr. Callus proved me utterly and decisive. If not for his sacrifice, the serial disappearances case would have remained unsolved. Mr. Callus made the choice he did for his daughter, for his associates, and in the end, from a certain perspective, one could say a justice that's higher than... So, you asked me why I came here. I just wanted to say my apologies to Mr. Callus in person. I should have noticed all of this much sooner. This regret has filled me with a sadness that has haunted me for days. That high and mighty chair in the opera Epiclese indeed insulates one from many important things. Spina di Rosula, thank you so much for your hard work and perseverance.
I'm sorry. So, you're actually one of those types that's cold on the outside, but pretty thoughtful on the inside, huh? That reminds me of Silver, one of my guys.
Sorry about that. Self-expression is not...
Didn't I just say you don't need...
Ah, so Navia and Nervalette seem to have made their peace as well. Let's not disturb them for now. We can wait till after they're done. Paimon's never paid respects. Huh? Oh, Paimon didn't know that was a thing. But Paimon doesn't know what she would do if she can't fly. Oh no. Paimon hopes Miss Navia won't be Anyway, Nervalette is still standing around there. It's not often that we can catch him alone like this, so why don't we go talk to him for a bit? If we can't talk to Lady Farina, we can at least talk to him, right?
Hello. I'm back. कर लो थोड़ा इमेजिनरी ऐसे कैसे कर लो? Can you stop? What? Stop what? हेलो प्रियांशु, लॉन्ग टाइम नो सी। अरे कहाँ गई आरले? आ क्यों नहीं रही भाई आरले? भाई ये रोता क्यों है और मेरे को ये बताओ।
Oh, it's you two. Did Miss Navia invite you to come pay your respects to her father?
फादर आ रहा है फादर?
We ran into Navi on the streets today, so we just followed her here.
I see. Then is there something that I can help you with?
Well, it's pretty hard to run into you like this since you're usually super busy. So we figured we could try to ask you a few questions, if that's okay.
Please feel free. Though outsiders, you helped us solve one of the greatest mysteries in Fontaine, and it would be my pleasure to return the favor.
So, at court, the bad guys referred to that special water as water from the primordial sea, but what is it really?
हाँ समझा। मेरे को मिला तो बाद में
Truthfully,
समझा।
that name is
मैं
already
चार्ज
quite
ले।
accurate. I can only surmise that Vache and his ilk
नहीं
only
तो मेरा
learned
फोन
of
मर
its nature
जाएगा।
and existence after extensive research. There used to be a special sea on the surface of this planet. The nature
सब
of its
बढ़िया यार,
seawater
सब
was
बढ़िया।
rather
तुम बताओ।
different from that of the sea we know today.
गाइस मैं खाना खा लूँ क्या यार? मन तो कर रहा है
Most
खाना
of
खाने का, पर
Tibet's
मेरे को
life
भूख नहीं
forms
लग
were
रही।
first born in
पर
that
मन कर
special
रहा है
sea.
खाना खाने का।
You could say it nurtured much of the life on this planet.
Huh. So it really was where everything began. It makes sense to call it primordial then.
But today, the primordial sea no longer exists on the planet's surface. What Vache discovered must have been some kind of special case, or a remnant from a truly ancient age.
Huh. So that's how it is. Oh, you really know everything, Monsieur Neuvillette. But if that's the case, then why would people, at least people from Fontaine, dissolve in that kind of water?
Indeed, why would the primordial sea, which was known to engender and nurture life, suddenly reverse itself into... To be frank, that also doesn't match my understanding of this world and its laws. There must still be some unknown secrets around the people of this land. Is there anything else you'd like to ask me about? That the sea levels will rise and everyone will be dissolved in water, leaving Farina crying alone on her throne, but the sins of the people will be finally washed away for good. Does that appropriately summarize the version you've heard?
That's right! It was Linny that told us back then. And...
Yes, up to the present, I think we reached a point where we have no choice but to confront this prophecy directly. Rumors have it that this prophecy is rooted in the last words the former Hydro Archon left to the world before she passed away.
A prophecy? Of the former Hydro Archon?
2 parts of the prophecy have already... Speaking of the prophecy, Farina has also always taken it quite seriously. Indeed, she has been collecting information and intelligence from across Tivat for this purpose. If the rumors were true, then perhaps this prophecy is the conundrum left to Farina by her predecessor.
But with Farina being the way she is, can we really trust...
Is there anything else you'd like to ask me about? Your sibling, another blonde-haired traveler. I'm sorry, but I've never seen anyone who matches that description.
इतना सारा खाओगे तुम? इतना सारा खाओगे? इतना सारा?
If he ever stepped foot in Fontaine, I'm sure he followed our laws to the letter. and had no reason to appear on the stage of the opera.
आज तुझे मार दूं। पता तेरे
Is
पास एक
there
चीज है जो मैं काट
anything
के
else
फेंक
you'd
सकती हूँ।
like to ask me about?
मेरे से पंगे वंगे मत लियो तू। बस बस करो भाई,
My
बस
apologies.
करो।
My investigation has still. However, for many years, I have been quite as a divinely created. Not only can it produce, which is all to say, I have been prepared for a situation like this for a long time.
So when Lenny told us that he heard a human voice from the room where the Oratrice's chorus...
I was not aware such a thing had occurred. Perhaps that could serve to prove my conjecture. I will add that to the list of items to investigate. In any case, I am inclined to believe that the Oratrice does have a methodology all its own. We just do not have enough information. Based on Farina's reaction, I doubt even she had any idea what was going on. She managed to bluff her way through it, though. While we do intend to get to the bottom of this, for now, we regret to say that the Fatui Harbinger will just have to bide his time in the fortress of Meripede. If we did incorrectly convict him of crimes he did not commit, we will most certainly compensate him to the fullest extent allowed by the law.
If you ask Paimon, the only compensation he'll want is a no-holds-barred fight with you.
Is there anything else you'd like to ask me about?
बस बस।
Very well. It was my honor to provide you with what answers I could. I very much enjoyed conversing with you. It will soon be time for me to leave this blissful tranquility behind and return to Palais Memornia.
You really are super busy, Monsieur Neuvillette. Paimon thought you only came here to pay your respects today because you had the day off.
Crime and villainy do not have the day off, and so justice must work around the clock as well. This is merely the nature of a justice's work.
अब तो बोल भाई
It's
मत।
all right, you've got a point. Huh? Paimon just noticed that the rain has stopped.
क्योंकि इसने रोना बंद कर दिया।
You know, we've been walking around.
आर्ल नहीं आ रही भाई।
Why don't we go back to the Spina di Rosula base in the court of...
His wish.
Would you like to go moon gazing?
Navi
Wish
said
me.
something about
His
having
wish
a
me.
place ready for us there. Didn't she? Come on, let's go!
भाई मेरे को इसका कुछ करना पड़ेगा, इसको अपग्रेड तो करना पड़ेगा मेरे को। ऐसे तो नहीं चलेगा नहीं तो।
By royal decree.
And shroud!
इस गेम में उड़ भी नहीं सकते। कौन बोल रहा है इस गेम में नहीं उड़ सकते?
Shadow Raven. Let night fall.
कौन बोल रहा है उड़ नहीं सकते हम लोग इस गेम में?
Stand clear.
Did they run from home too?
टेस्ट कर ले लड़की, कर रही हूँ, रुक जा बस टेलीपोर्टर ऑन करके। अरे कर रही हूँ भाई, रुक जा ऑन करके। उधर भी है कुछ, जाऊँ क्या? तो मौत आ जाए। नहीं जाती। अभी नहीं जाते, थोड़ी देर में। यार मैं ना तो मेरे को तो जाना है, ये करना है ना। एक तो इसमें ना कभी कभी चीज़ों को रेंडर करने में इतना टाइम लग जाता है ना गेम को। अरे ओ, मैं पानी में जाऊंगी तो मैं मरूंगी नहीं, मैं भूल गई। नहीं नहीं मरेगा नहीं, रुक जा, मैं जा रही ना, जा रही हूँ तेरे लिए। अरे श्रृंगार में फेक हो जाएगी भाई वो। क्या बात क्या हुई, फेक ही हो जाएगी जब 2.5 किलो मेकअप लगा के आएगी, फेक ही रहेगी। अबे आर्ले क्यों नहीं आई?
Yep, here's the room, and it's empty and waiting for us as promised. Navi is such a good person. Now that the serial disappearances case has been solved, no one's going to come after. Why don't we stay and rest up here for a while? Even machines in Fontaine need to stop and recharge now and then. Oh, come on! This place isn't that bad. Besides, how often do we get to stay in an actual base? Oh, fine. Remember that detective story Paimon read before? Well, the author is about to release a new book, so Paimon wanted to buy it as soon as it came out and have a quiet place to read it. Yippee! Then it's agreed. Come on, let's get some sleep. We'll need to be up first thing in the morning to get in line and buy a copy. Paimon didn't expect that style at all. Even though it's a detective novel, it's also like... no.
अभी नहीं आएगी तो कब आएगी?
Spends a bit more time sleeping.
Excuse me, But do you know if the trap...
Huh? Who are you? Paimon doesn't recall seeing...
A blonde traveler and a chatty little fairy. Phew, looks like I...
Hey, what do you mean by chatty? Paimon's always careful not to talk too much. Most of the...
It's an honor to meet you both. I was sent from the Palais Mermonia. Monsieur Neuvillette wishes to see you.
Neuvillette? He wants to see us again already? Huh.
I am not privy to the details. It would be best if you came to...
If you say so, but... Paimon has a bad feeling about this.
Now that I've delivered the message, I'll take my leave.
Thanks! We haven't left the room for a few days, so we'll head over once we've freshened up a bit.
भाई का यहाँ तो भाई से ज़्यादा सिंगल इंसान रिलेशनशिप कटवाना कोई यहाँ तो भाई यार ये गेम पीछे यार सुन कब आएगी वो हाँ चैप्टर 4 है इसके बाद आएगी मतलब तो 3rd ही है Good night, bye bye. बाय बाय चैट मिस नहीं चैट मिस नहीं की मैंने
Did you want to see us about something? Huh? Why were you just standing there?
Yes, I did send someone to fetch you. But as for what I'd like to discuss next, well, I still have some reservations.
Given that we've already made the trip here, you should just tell us. Bet you need us to help you with something, right?
I do indeed have something I'd like to ask you to do. However, you should wait until after I tell you the details, then decide. The situation is this. If I'm understanding you correctly, the Snezhnayan harbinger known as the Knave has essentially requested a diplomatic meeting with you, correct? I heard that she was originally from Fontaine, but for her to suddenly arrive here and abruptly request such a meeting like this, I sincerely advise you to refuse her invitation outright. I'm sure you're aware that her purpose is most likely related to Child's recent predicament. We convicted one of the Snezhnayan harbingers in a court of law, but we have yet to provide any form of detail. I believe we should adopt an evasive stance until we can provide a proper explanation and have a preliminary plan.
No, we shouldn't. I think we should agree to the meeting.
Oh?
Well, you see, we are the ones that owe an explanation. If we keep it's like a fight between two friends. If they don't agree to see each other and talk in person, isn't it possible that the friend...
Though diplomatic relations between Fontaine and Snezhnaya could be considered as friendly, it is only superficially so. You wouldn't go so far as to say that our nations are friends, as you did in your example.
आ रही है मैंने तो Google wrong act बताया अरे
It was just an
मेरा
analogy.
लैपटॉप तो चला गया होगा अभी नहीं गया गुड नाइट तो नहीं बोला उसने तो नहीं गया होगा
Moreover, even if we were to
Good
talk
night
in
बोला
person,
गया
we
वो
don't
गया
have sufficient information prepared. It is
Good night,
quite
good night,
possible
Valorant.
the
Good
result
night, bye
wouldn't be
bye.
restored relations,
Sweet
but a complete
dreams.
falling out.
I don't think we should overthink those possibilities yet. Ahem. Even if the logic of the divine is not immediately apparent, its wisdom will only be revealed with time. Besides, you'll be at the meeting. If any problems do pop up, you'll have no problem navigating them.
I must clarify that interacting and communicating with people outside of court is not my cup of tea. But more importantly, when did I agree to join the meeting with you?
You mean you won't come? No, that won't do. I can't go to the meeting alone. You have to accompany...
Lady Farina, could there be something else regarding this matter that is being kept from me?
No, not
Gigi.
at all. Look, I am the Hydro Archon of Fontaine, Focalor, the god of justice who is loved and adored by many. So I only hope that justice will be served in this matter. Don't overthink it. I'll go find someone to arrange the meeting.
Oh, आ गई आ गई
Diplomatic conference. I prefer to see our meeting today as an ordinary tea party.
मैं उसको मैसेज करती हूँ रुको ओए सो गया इंटरनेट ऑफ करके सो
I assume you see it the same way, Miss Farina?
आर्ले आ गई Oh.
Lady Farina?
Yes, that's right. Just like you said, a tea party. To make this tea party even more lively, I've invited someone else to join us today.
It's a pleasure to meet you, Monsieur Neuvillette. I was born
बिना तो सही सोया
Naturally, there's no need to introduce the nation's revered Eudex to me.
Hello. The pleasure is also mine.
First, I would like to thank the two of you. I'm often away on business outside of Fontaine, and I'm told that the children of the House of the
क्यों
Hearth
डरती है वो
have
आर्ले
been
से
well
क्यों
taken
डरती है
care of
बताओ
by
जरा
you.
ना तो आ रहा है उसका वेट कर लेते हैं यार ओ आर्ले को
Oh, I'm not referring to when my children, Linny and Lynette, were falsely accused by you. Please don't misunderstand. The children of the House of the Hearth are often misunderstood. Perhaps due to the reputation of the
मैं तुम्हारी
fertility.
बात को एक रीजन दो कि मैं तुम्हारी बात सुन लूंगी फिर बताओ Valorant, बताओ.
All I meant to say is that Fontaine has been stable in recent years. The people are well off and the children lead happy, fulfilled lives. That is something truly worth cherishing.
Now then, you have come regarding the matter of child, correct?
तो बट जब वाले ने देखा कि हाइड्रो आर्गन से एक मार लेने वाओ प्रोफेसर नहीं कर.
Well, yes. It appears the ever-busy Udex Nuvilette doesn't wish to waste time with diplomatic pleasantries and hopes that we can get straight to the point of our talk. Yes, as you surmised, understanding child's situation is indeed one of the goals of this trip. As we are both diplomats from Snezhnaya as well as Fatui harbingers, Child and I have always been colleagues. Were anything to happen in Fontaine, each of us would serve as the other's attorney to resolve the issue. So now, in my capacity as his attorney, I request that Child be turned over to Snezhnaya. We have a responsibility to cooperate with Fontaine and resolve what has happened to him together.
ठीक है यार भर दूंगी अभी क्या ही करें.
Attorneys only apply before a trial has concluded. Since a verdict has already been rendered, we see the case as settled. I apologize for being unable to grant your request.
An outright refusal. Very well. I respect all the rules of Fontaine's courts, just as I respect you as chief. Okay, why don't we back up a step? You don't need to transfer Child to us. I only request to enter the fortress of Meripede to see Child and confirm his condition. It's not like you couldn't even manage to fulfill a simple request like that. Right, Miss Farina?
About that.
The fortress of Meripede has always been completely autonomous. Even we have no authority to interfere there, and diplomatic issues do not suffice as an excuse.
As I said, औरत मर्द की बराबरी करना तो छाने पार्लर भाग जाती है. मैं नहीं जाती भाई पार्लर, मेरे को मुंह चाहती नहीं.
You absolutely must
आती ही नहीं मेरे
situation
को.
of the harbinger.
वैसे टेबल के नीचे से रिश्वत भी चल जाएगी. क्या रिश्वत चाहिए तुम्हें?
The knave showed up already? Well, Linny did say that father will be returning soon. We didn't even know that Linny was from the House of the Hearth at the time, so we kinda overlooked that information.
Yes, thank you for your kind advice. I'm well aware of the situation.
Good night, bye-bye.
I also noticed that Lady Farina acts a little odd and unnatural whenever I bring up matters related to the knave.
Could the knave be threatening Lady Farina or something?
If that were the case, then why wouldn't Lady Farina inform me? And what means could...
So maybe that's not very likely. Even though Farina can act a little weird at times, she's still an Archon.
In reality, this problem is even more thorny than it appears. The details are still unclear. We cannot rule out an escape. Special guards oversee the fortress, and its internal systems are extensive. Combined, I was only willing to share this information with you because you are friends of Child, and it is my duty to see justice done.
So this is what you wanted to see us about before.
Yes. I would like you to go to the fortress of Meripede and investigate Child's disappearance. This was my proposal during our meeting with the knave. Rather than allowing her to intervene, I offered to send someone to find out about Child's situation and report back to her in detail. The knave did not seem satisfied by my proposal, but she still agreed to go along with it for the time being. Her word.
So that means we bought ourselves some time.
Okay. ठीक है, Valorant चलेगा.
Firstly, you're already acquainted with Child. And secondly, is the consideration of the unique nature.
Isn't it just Fontaine's prison?
I would not define it so crudely. The Fortress of Meripede is not affiliated with the court system of Fontaine on paper. It has always existed as an autonomous entity. Early in Fontaine's history, criminals were punished with exile, not imprisonment. Even today, The fortress of Meripede may seem like a prison, but it should in fact be regarded as a gathering place for exile. All we do is dispatch guards to keep watch and help maintain security, but we have no right to get involved with any other matters. Although I do have a personal relationship with the administrator there, neither myself nor the courts have the right to be directly involved with the investigation, no matter how serious the grounds.
Oh, Paimon gets it now. That's why you need us to conduct our own investigation as a third party, right?
Correct. I will arrange false charges against you so that you may secretly investigate inside the fortress during your detention. This will save us a lot of unnecessary trouble. So, are you two willing to accept my proposal?
Yeah, no matter how you look at it, it seems we're the best choice.
Good night, Silver Speak. Good night.
We hereby accept this difficult task.
Good night, Valorant. Good night.
Reluctant.
You two have my sincere thanks. This matter is of critical importance. We will rendezvous at the Fortress of Meripede's entrance on Erenius once you've prepared yourselves.
Prepared ourselves?
Perhaps you could enjoy a good meal and have a nice bath. I'm afraid that living conditions inside the fortress are nothing like those on the outside world.
Oh, right! Even though we'll be there on trumped-up charges, we'll be, on second thought, is it too late to back out?
Please do not worry. Since you are sacrificing both your time and quality of life, you will be compensated according to the highest standards permitted to legal staff. Now
that's more like it! Come on, traveler, let's go eat the best meal we can find! We'll eat so much that we won't need to eat another meal for a whole month! Your treat!
Are you leaving now? In that case, please take this cake as a token of my personal gratitude.
Cake. Cheesecake. कितना टाइम पे आता है ये अलग दिखता है मतलब हाँ अलग दिखता है मतलब पता नहीं क्यों ये देखते हुए इस तरह कुछ टॉय स्टोरी 5 ट्रेलर नो कब आया भाई? मेरे को तो ये भी
Paimon will have that and that. Oh, and one of those too. And no Fanta, thank you. That cake was pretty good. But as soon as Paimon remembered that we were about to go to prison, Paimon's stomach suddenly became completely empty. Now that Paimon thinks about it, we've always been super careful ever since we arrived in Fontaine. But here we are, about to willingly send ourselves off to the fortress of Meropide. Let's just try our
ये वाला चैप्टर कितना लंबा है?
once we get there. Paimon doesn't want to stay in prison too long.
Oh, what is that I hear? Is it the taste of a breaking story?
Hey! You can't hear a taste! And what are you doing here, Charlotte?
Oh, don't remind me. I invited an eyewitness to a case to eat here, and I was planning to get some great material out of him. But he didn't even show up. Calm down, calm down. This is nothing new. As a journalist, you should be used to this by now. Never mind. It's nothing. I just heard you mention the Fortress of Meropide. You didn't commit a crime, did you? Please tell me all about it.
What fish got it?
No way! We would never! We're just going there to... Oh no! Paimon almost forgot that Neverlet told us to keep it a secret!
Huh? You're being arrested for that? Oh. But now that I think about it, I suppose that's not completely unreasonable. That's pretty despicable. Almost as offensive as committing theft.
You mean Paimon really did something that serious? Sorry, Paimon really messed up.
Really?
Well, in that case, it's nothing particularly newsworthy after all. Oh, how disappointing. Oh, right. There's still a chance. Since you're going to be at the Fortress of Meropide, would you...
About that, Paimon doesn't think we'll have any time.
Oh, it's nothing difficult. All you have to do is think of a way to get some time face-to-face with the... He was awarded the honorary title of Duke in Fontaine. Sounds really cool, huh? Only those who have made significant contributions to the nation have been conferred this title. It's incredibly rare. On top of that, the Fortress of Meropide has never been under the jurisdiction of the courts. Practically nobody, including if I could write an exclusive article about him, I bet it would sell a boatload of papers.
You make it sound easy, but it really depends.
Of course. I wouldn't ask you to do it for free. So this...
Alright, you got a deal. We'll do anything you want.
Then it's settled. The food should be here any second, right? Huh? Wait, just how much did you order?
Paimon's so full. Well... wait. Paimon just said something really ominous, didn't she?
You have come just as promised. Yes, this is the one and only entrance to the fortress of Meripede from Irenaeus. Careful. You may want to step back a bit.
Whoa! So you have to go down from here? Is the
Utilizing both the barrier of the water as well as the fear humans have of the depths, the fortress of Meripede is naturally the perfect place to confine and guard criminals. But do not worry. It is not nearly as frightening inside as you may think. You will see for yourselves once you are down there.
Paimon hopes you're right. Don't know about...
Oh, and there's one more thing. I mentioned that I have had personal dealings with the administrator of the fortress, Wriothesley. He's a very shrewd fellow.
Yeah, we heard about him too. He's that Duke, right?
Correct. He is the highest-ranking manager of the underwater prison. Even though you are going there to investigate at my behest, it would behoove you to avoid any confrontation with him or any of his subordinates. The Duke rarely ever leaves the fortress of Meripede, but that does not mean he is not all right. It's about all the time that we have to talk privately. I'm counting on you two.
No.
Don't worry.
I won't let you.
Good. Madeline.
आपको कच्चा चबा जाऊंगी.
I'm here.
अगर आपने ऐसा कुछ किया तो.
These two are the newest.
Like we would try.
Please follow me, you two. I'll
I don't sing for anyone in particular. Still, if someone stops to listen, I hope it provides a moment of peace.
लिफ्ट के अंदर जाऊँ मैं.
Are we already underwater now?
Hey.
Huh. So this is what it feels like to be a criminal in Fontaine.
You two seem to be taking
योकू
this
आपने
pretty
खाना
well.
खाया?
It's rare to see convicts in such a good mood. Monsieur Nervalet personally requested I escort these two convicts. I suppose he was concerned others might not be up to the task.
Well now, aren't you the lucky one? Must be nice to be on good terms with the big shots like the Chief.
Well, have you tried service with a smile? Who knows, it might help your professional reputation.
Yeah, right. As if. Every criminal comes through here looking miserable. How can I smile with such a toxic work environment? And even if I did smile at them, the convicts would probably just think that I'm some freak getting some kind of twisted enjoyment from their pain.
Oh, she's got a point.
Well, I've finished transferring you. You two will register here, and Marette will guide you through the remaining.
Yep, I'll take it from here. You head on back to that bright and sunny world above. Okay, let me see.
फ्लिंस के लिए इनफा बढ़िया रहती निकाल लेती तो अरे नहीं निकली ना पर कोलम्बिना निकाली ना मैंने फिर मैं इनफा पे किया 10 पुल्स बट मैं हार गई 10 पुल्स हार गई इनफा पे
Eating a cake specially prepared for the Archon by a Snezhnayan envoy without the Archon's permission.
Huh? Wait.
Just looking at the
सैड
charges.
बहुत सैड यार
And
और
considering
अभी
how
इनफा आएगी
fond
भी
Lady
बहुत लेट
Freyna
लाइक
is
बहुत
of
ज़्यादा
sleep.
लेट आएगी
Now I've seen everything. Please stand in front of the board over there. I'll take your mug shots with my camera.
मेरे को तो आर्ले चाहिए
Oh, all right. But be sure to catch
फ्लिंस
Paimon
अच्छा लगता है तुम्हें यस बहुत ज़्यादा अच्छा लगता है Wait, let me search all male characters. Genshin के wait guys. Genshin. फ्लिंस अब तो ये समझो नहीं ही आएगी, ना ही आए, कोई बात नहीं, फ्लिंस मिल जाए बस। This one you're doing lag? What do you mean by that?
And we're done. Thank you for your cooperation. Next, someone will be along to guide you inside the
Flins.
fortress. Please be sure to cherish this opportunity for rebirth.
Flins is ओ अच्छा ओके स्टोरी बेटर, क्योंकि इतने कैरेक्टर आ गए हैं गेम में, रीजन मुश्किल है। अरे नहीं हुआ तो भी चलेगा, मेरे पास फ्रेंड्स चाहिए।
You two are the new inmates, right? Follow me.
Oh, okay.
Save it.
मेरे को
Don't
आर्ले
remember
चाहिए,
your name.
फ्लिंस चाहिए बस,
Move.
बाकी कोई इतना मैटर नहीं करता मेरे लिए। वो दोनों मिल जाए तो जिंदगी बन जाए।
So, are you one of the guard?
जब वो दोनों मिल जाएंगे तब कोई और पसंद, पॉसिबिलिटी तो है, पर लाइक फिलहाल वो दोनों मिल जाए तो काम बन जाए।
Why should I tell you anything? What's in it for me? This is exactly why I can't stand you fish. I wouldn't even be doing this if it weren't for the credit coupons.
जी Ta-da!
Credit coupons?
Alright, seeing as you're not the annoying kind that's getting dragged in here crying and blubbering, I guess I can tell you a few things. But next time, it'll cost you some coupons.
बोर हो जाओगे क्यों?
Mora means nothing here.
हाँ खेला था
We
कल
use
खेला था।
credit coupons. Coupons can get you almost anything in the Fortress of Meripede. Desires? Fulfilled. You want power?
I like
No
Genshin के
problem.
graphics more than
Coupons can even change
हुआ।
fate itself.
Maybe because of the आज नहीं कल खेला था।
So, credit coupons are a currency that can only be used here?
It's not as simple as that. Like Moret said, everyone gets a chance at rebirth. No matter how much money or power you had before, it means nothing once you set foot inside the Fortress of Meripede. Everyone starts from the same place, and you have a chance at a new, less terrible life. I guess that's the real purpose of the coupons. They symbolize true fairness and true justice. And this is also exactly why so many criminals choose not to return to the outside world, even after they've served their sentence.
Oh, so that's what the Fortress of Meripede is like. Huh. Paimon was under the impression that it'd be more like a prison.
It certainly ain't all sunshine and roses here, but it's also not the worst place to be. You'd better take a good look at the scenery now. It'll be the last chance you get for a while. After being away from the sunlight for so long, even the terrifying depths of the sea start to feel like home. It just stops feeling oppressive, you know? Oh, I'm actually an inmate like you two. Welcoming newcomers is a job I've picked up to earn some extra coupons.
इसीलिए मैं नए नए कैरेक्टर्स लेती रहूंगी ना, पर फिलहाल मैंने ऐसा बोला कि आर्ले और ये मेरे को Flins, I like Flins and Arley is my favorite तो इसलिए.
I've told you enough for free. Any more info is gonna cost you.
मुझे कोलंबिना से ज़्यादा पसंद है आर्ले, but you know.
Coupons?
Almost there. It's down through here. Your turn to give it a try.
हो गया क्या? डेली कमीशन नहीं.
Would you like to go moon gazing? You can sit in my rocking chair and admire the view. Or we could go to the moon and gaze down at that. Whatever you
नीचे
prefer.
जाना है मेरे को. एक मिनट. मेरे को नीचे जाना है तो यहाँ से जाना है कि कहीं और से जाना है? ओह, अंदर जाना है. My bad. Guaranteed है शायद. शायद.
So, we're going even deeper now? Just how deep down are we?
It's like a metaphor for your previous life, isn't it?
Our lives weren't that bad.
मैं तुम्हें अभी दिखाऊंगी, तुम बताओ गारंटीड है कि नहीं है, ठीक है? तुम्हें स्टैंडर्ड कैरेक्टर मिला था? नहीं नहीं, लेकिन जब मैंने इनेफा को ट्राई किया था तब मेरे को मिला था. मैं दिखाती हूँ तुम्हें, रुको. ये देखो. यहाँ पे करूँ ना, ये इसी में देखना है परमानेंट. कोलंबिना कहाँ गई? बताओ, इसी में देखना था ना? इसमें देखो देखो. गारंटीड. इसलिए तो मैं 100 वो कर रही हूँ विशेष इकट्ठा. अभी मेरी कितनी हो गई? 64 हो गई. तो लाइक 100, मतलब मैं ट्राई करती हूँ कि ज़्यादा ही मिल जाए मेरे को, तो दैट आई कैन, क्योंकि मेरे पास है अभी बहुत सारे चेस्ट बाकी हैं, बहुत सारे एरियाज मैंने एक्सप्लोर नहीं किए हैं, तो मेरे को मिल जाएगा. घिस दूंगी भाई, मैं घिस दूंगी.
So this is the actual entrance to the fortress of Meribed? Huh. It looks like there are other new arrivals too. Oh, they sure don't
Flins
look
के लिए इतना grind, yes, क्योंकि I like him.
Oh, right. We're on someone
I
else's
like him
territory now.
as a love वाला like. पता नहीं क्यों मेरे को बहुत पसंद है वो, बहुत ज़्यादा पसंद है, बहुत ही ज़्यादा.
Even Neverlet might not be able to rescue us. Hey, don't scare Paimon. Oh.
Look, I don't really know you, and I have no idea what kind of crime you committed. Now's not the time to worry about that. Anyway, it's over there, so you just go on over there by yourself.
Yes, exactly.
I've done my job, so...
What was that all about? Wait a second. Are there usually so many garter mechs around here? They're already onto us?
Prisoners numbers 7459 and
बाद में नहीं, मेरे को regret नहीं होगा, मेरे को regret नहीं होता.
No need to. When I heard that
मेरे को regret नहीं होता अगर मुझे कोई चीज़ पसंद आ जाए तो. नहीं होता.
The seafloor isn't as cut off from the world as you might imagine.
मेरे को Flins चाहिए क्योंकि मेरे को Flins पसंद है, and he's strong too.
Nothing more than that you are friends of the Udex.
मैंने ज़िबाई पुल नहीं की क्योंकि मुझे नहीं पसंद आई ज़िबाई.
Committing a crime means being sentenced.
The Duke! Greetings, Your Grace.
Oh, greetings, my good fellow.
My profuse apologies.
So this is the Duke.
The Traveler and Paimon, correct? Mr. Deacon here was responsible for your welcome. I trust you were... Ah, I see. In that case, I regret to announce that Deacon here has just missed the best opportunity in his prison career to be promoted.
I admit that I had no idea you two...
Plenty of time ahead, Deacon. Well, I believe that...
Yes, Your Grace. I'll take my...
Please, follow me. To make you feel...
He's going to personally give us a cure? Huh. Paimon can't figure out what this... No wonder Charlotte's so interested in him. He's one of those mysterious types. Alright, let's keep up with him.
हाँ, वो भी तो अच्छा कैरेक्टर है यार.
There's no need to be so reserved. The label of criminal is nothing but one of many identities. And...
is it really okay for the warden to think like that?
Well, then maybe you'll be able to carve out a
particular
name and a place
chapter
for
कितना बड़ा
yourselves
है?
in this underwater... But, before you go in swinging, please remember that in the Fortress of... Now, we've arrived at a very important place. The Coupon Cafeteria.
Welfare meal?
82 पे जाके हार गया था. What the fuck?
That's right. Criminals are essential to Fortress operations, so we must guarantee that they...
But that's not how it was. Back in the day, it cost you credit coupons just to get a couple. For fish like you who just arrived with nothing, you'd have to go... It was only after His Grace became the administrator that... Now everyone gets a square meal every day.
In the Fortress of Meribed, credit coupons are the only currency, and everything must be purchased. But trade is always conducted. If nobody could even afford a meal in the whole... So... Rather than saying that...
Your Grace's reasoning is correct, but what I said is also... Whatever the case, hard work is rewarded here.
अरे मैं सोच रही हूँ स्टोरी कंप्लीट हो जाए फिर इसके बाद मैं करूँ.
Paimon sees your point. Oh, wait, no. We should have dropped our guard so quickly.
Let's continue this way.
यार सैड हो गया तो किंग. मैं ऐसे हारने लगी मैं तो रो दूंगी. एक मिनट यहाँ. है ऊपर है क्या?
This place is known as the Pancration Ring. Sometimes we
मेरे
have
को भी
criminals who have
sad हो
more
जाएगा
energy than they know what to do with. Their daily work alone isn't enough of an outlet for them. So, instead of leaving them to their own devices, we've provided them with this dedicated venue. This way.
Pancration matches? And you can earn extra coupons? Oh, what do you think, traveler? Interested?
But I must warn you that your sentence will be extended if you fail to restrain yourself and end up seriously injuring or killing your opponent.
So, did you set this place up too?
No, actually. I just granted approval for the organizer to use this area to build the ring, and I collect a portion of the proceeds in return. Of course, the fees are also quite useful.
Oh. Do you mind if we ask what they're used for?
Sure. Ensuring personal safety, maintaining the arena, and resolving any conflicts that arise. Why? Are you
मैंने
interested
भी
in how
30
to
40
manage
पुल
a
नॉट करे
pancration ring?
30 40 पुल मतलब 30 40 विशेस
Oh, no. Paimon was just wondering if that's how you paid for everyone's welfare meals.
A reasonable guess. I see you have a talent for entrepreneurship.
Oh, you hear that? Paimon has a talent! So we can start a business here?
That is something you can discuss between yourselves later. Let's move on for now.
तारज़ भाई के बैनर पे okay.
I used to take long walks in Silver Moon Hall every day.
बंद
So
कर दूं?
don't worry about me. I can keep it.
अच्छा मेरे को एक बात बताओ ना, यहाँ पे कौन से डोमेन में जाने से मेरे को आर्टिफैक्ट्स मिलेंगे, ये कैसे पता चलेगा? मेरे को ये बताओ प्लीज। गाइस किंग ये सारे आर्टिफैक्ट्स के हैं राइट? सारे के सारे, ऐसा नहीं। हाँ ओके गॉड। तुम्हें कौन सा चाहिए? मुझे देखना पड़ेगा कौन सा चाहिए, तो नहीं पता। अच्छा ओके, कैसे पता चलेगा कौन से कैरेक्टर के लिए कौन सा आर्टिफैक्ट बेटर है? कैसे पता चलेगा वो बताओ, कैसे पता चलेगा? यहाँ पे है ये। बोलो बिना मेरे पास मैं इसीलिए तो पूछ रही हूँ कि मैं आर्टिफैक्ट काम करना। बट हाउ वुड आई नो कि मेरे को यही करना है? ऐसा अरे हाँ मैंने देखा, बट उसमें तो मेरे को मतलब ऐसे कोई स्पेसिफिक नहीं दिखा रहा है कि तेरे को जाके ये फार्म करना है। वो मेरे को ऐसे बाहर से देखना पड़ेगा, राइट? बस मेरे पास जो है वही वाले दिखा रहा है ना, शायद से वो है ना।
Your Grace. Good morning. I mean,
What time indeed? Time.
Oh, okay, got it. Hello, Hriday, hello.
That guy's so nervous he almost forgot to breathe.
sorry. Forgive my manners.
These are the dormitories, which is where inmates sleep. The guards will inform you where your bunk is later. In the Fortress of Maripede, criminals usually spend most of their time in either the production zone or the sleeping areas.
The production zone? What does it produce? Is that where we'll be working?
Not necessarily. Though working in the production zone is the most reliable way to earn credit coupons, if you...
Wow. Wait, you're the manager of this place?
The fact that the Fortress of Maripede has continued operating... As for what we produce, many of the clockwork machines seen all over Fontaine originate from our workshop. Therefore, the Fortress of Maripede is not only a place where criminals serve their sentences, but also a giant machine factory. There's no need for me to get into specifics about the production process now. You'll experience it all firsthand when you report for work. Let's move on. The tour continues over this way.
Oh!
Shock you.
You really scared me there. I didn't expect to see you here. You're great.
The only thing you should be seeing is the work in front of you. Stay focused and keep up the pace. Oh? Is something the matter?
It's nothing. Paimon's just worried about how hard we'll have to work tomorrow.
अच्छा उधर जो साइड में डैमेज वगैरह बाकी सारी चीज जो लिखी थी वो सब ओके समझा। भाई इसने बोला इसका नीचे है ये है
Your Grace? What are you doing in the infirmary at a time like this?
Not yet, unfortunately for you. But thank you for your concern, Sijween.
Then you must be here for those two.
Allow me to introduce you. This is the infirmary, and Sijween here is the...
Hello, new faces. They call me the head nurse, but I actually handle all the nurse-related work all by myself down here.
Since you seem to have some rare downtime with no patients, perhaps you...
Oh, then these two must be some important convicts. Sure, I'll join the welcome party.
Thank you. Your presence will be the pièce de résistance for today's tour.
Oh, so the tour part is over now?
I believe I've already covered the primary aspects of life here in the fortress. As for your work, there'll be someone else to guide you through the details. I seldom conduct tours, so why don't you just ask if you have any questions?
Well, this is our first time here. Paimon's not sure what to—
Then let's head back to the coupon cafeteria. Maybe a meal will help you think up some questions.
You should at least try to be excited. Our free meals are actually pretty good here.
अच्छा ओ नहीं करना है अगर अच्छा नहीं है तो I mean मतलब वो तो खुद से आ जाएगी करना जरूरी थोड़ी है My bad guys, my bad. थोड़ी सी नींद में हूँ मैं बाय बाय या यो मैं निकाल लेता हूँ फालतू कैरेक्टर्स में अच्छा लगेगा अच्छा ओके
What do you think of the food? Does it meet your expectations? Wow, it looks delicious! Nivelette made it sound like living conditions in the Fortress of Meripede wasn't very good. Who would have guessed that criminals get— Oh, isn't that the meal box that only super lucky people manage to draw? Seems like you two are quite fortunate.
It actually has nothing to do with luck in this case.
Oh, you mean the meals are random? Yes, what you get to eat depends completely on your luck. You could say that it's a distasteful little game that Chef Walsey likes to play here in the cafeteria. Paimon knew it! If criminals got to eat tasty food like this every— Excuse me, did I hear you mention Stu? He seems
हाँ वर्ल्ड क्वेस्ट में बाद में करूँगी पहले मेरे को ना जल्दी से जल्दी कोलमिना के घर पहुँचना है आई डोंट नो व्हाई बट मेरे को पहुँचना है उधर
Sounds like he hasn't changed a bit. Looks like you can stop worrying so much, Sigeween.
Oh, that's good. But I still feel like it's been too long since I've heard any news about him.
No news is good news. Maybe next time I've got something to discuss with him, I can invite you to accompany us.
But isn't the Fortress of Meripede independent from Fontaine's court system? What do you two have—
Well, we provide all kinds of mechanical products for official use, and some essential goods have to be obtained from the overworld, so we naturally have to stay in touch about this and that. Monsieur Neuvillett's character is unimpeachable. No matter the question, you can discuss it openly and freely with him. Talking with him feels quite effortless. In light of that, I am quite willing to go out of my way to show respect. In fact, right now, I'm treating you two as guests invited by Monsieur Neuvillette. After this, you two will just be inmates here. You're very welcome.
ओह अच्छा ये बात है माय फेवरेट आर्गन अगर जहाँ तक मैं पहुंची हूँ वहां तक की बात की जाए तो नाइदा नाहिदा बेस्ट nope no La la. लेकिन किसके बाद तुम्हें लगे? Let's see. Possibility.
The Traveler and Paimon, right? Listen up. As new inmates, the only thing you need to worry about is what to do and when to do it. Don't make your bunks are right over there. Follow me.
So this is where we'll be sleeping from now on. Oh, Paimon can't believe this.
Hello Rishi.
The days of
बहुत
staying
अच्छे
home and
क्वेस्ट
reading
बनाया है.
detective
मेरे
stories
को
are like a dream now.
स्टार्टिंग के 2 बोरिंग लगे. जब आर्ले आई तब मेरे को इंटरेस्ट
Traveler,
आया.
we saw a lot of things worth investing. Even though the Duke didn't say it too directly, judging from what he said at the end, it seems that he was only welcoming because we know Novelette. We are criminals, and Paimon did eat that cake, but we're actually here to help Novelette. Is it possible that he knows we're here on a mission? Or is Paimon overthinking things? Yeah, Paimon thinks so too. He probably knew why we came here from the very beginning and intentionally wanted to send us a message. Maybe something like, "Hey, I have my eyes on you, so don't try anything funny." Yeah, you're right. It's not like we can go back to Novelette empty-handed and say, "The Duke looks scary, so..." And besides, the Duke said that he was willing to go out of his way to show respect for Novelette, right? So, we at least need to try. But Paimon hasn't gotten a clue where we should start our investigation. You mean...
Wait.
Yeah, that's what Paimon was thinking too. Fortunately, based on his attitude, we worked so hard to help clear Linny. Oh, right! Linny and Lynette are from the House of the Hearth. They work for the Knave, so they could be here to investigate too.
Starting से.
Huh? Oh, it's a card. It looks like a magician's prop. It was nice to bump into you again. Let's catch up in the production zone to What in the world? It's written like he's greeting a buddy. If you say so. We can ask him what... Hey, you're finally awake! Well, it's Paimon's first day as a prisoner. Last night, Paimon dreamed about getting interrogated by the guards until Hey, come on! It's just a dream!
Hey, lazy bones! What are you still doing here? If you don't want to...
sorry!
वो अगर पता नहीं, पहले मेरे को फ्लिंस चाहिए, उसके बाद मैं सोचूंगी कुछ, क्योंकि मैं भूल गई थी कि फ्लिंस आने वाला है और मतलब कितने दिन बचे हैं ये मैं भूल गई थी. तो अभी मेरे को पहले फ्लिंस चाहिए, उसके बाद में मैं खेलूंगी. तो फ्लिंस के बिना नहीं खेलूंगी. तो फ्लिंस चाहिए. गेम कर लो उसकी जगह. हाँ, मैं भी वही सोच रही थी. कहाँ जाना है मेरे को? इससे भी नीचे जाना है मेरे को. नीचे जाना है मेरे को. जाना कमाल तो है. मेरे दिमाग में घोस्ट ऑफ सुशिमा चल रहा है.
Ah, you must be the catch of the day. Looks like you've got some luck getting assigned this space.
Yep, we just arrived yesterday and...
Don't interrupt me when I'm speaking.
Yo, okay.
Yes, sir.
Listen carefully to my instructions. I don't want any mishaps. Every machine here is worth more than the both of you. Working around these machines can be very dangerous. Do your job well, and you... Anyway, the Fortress of Merapy doesn't want to lose a single one of its machines. And
Got it.
your job is to use the machine over there to process widgets. Watch carefully, and make sure you step on the pedal at the right time. If the machine gets jammed, then give it a little maintenance with your fist. Here, take this. Bring me the process widgets, and I'll give you some credit coupons in exchange.
But okay.
Would you like to come
But
in?
okay, guys.
You can sit in my rocking chair and admire the view. Or we could go to the moon and gaze down at Tefat. Whatever you prefer. So if the machine gets jammed, you just need to attack it to fix the problem.
इससे नहीं होगा क्या? मेरे को लेके आनी पड़ेगी क्या तलवारी? Please don't tell me लेके आनी पड़ेगी.
Once the widget is hot enough to glow, jump to step on the pedal and hit the widget with the hammer.
Oh, where is hammer? Where is hammer? Guys, where is hammer? Bro. Bro. एड्रेस चेंज करना पड़ेगा क्या मेरे को? इसके लिए बताओ ना जल्दी. तलवार से यार मेरे को नहीं करना था. Need guy मेरी जी.
Ready for anything.
Report back to the foreman and give him the processed widgets.
This one is tolerable. All right, I'll pass you for now, and we'll count up how much.
Paimon 6. He probably just.
मेरे को ना जीन के जो ड्रेसिंग सेंस है वो काफी बढ़िया लगती है. कॉस्ट्यूम वगैरह बढ़िया.
Mr. Magician? Where are you? Oh, this had better not be some disappearing act. He doesn't seem to be
Activate
around
this.
here. Let's try looking somewhere else.
साइफर का कैमरा है। I know.
I hope the others find some.
ये लिंट का बच्चा कहाँ भाग गया? अरे ये कैमरा से ही देख।
I do hope the Knights of Favonius are all working hard.
ज़्यादा नहीं देख सकती उस कैमरा से मैं। तो नहीं लगता कैमरा से देख। I cannot move. अरे कुछ नहीं हो रहा उधर।
Where could he be? Did he just...
It's time to move on. We shouldn't stay here. Hey, over here.
मैं सही आई तुम बोल रहे थे।
Oh, you scared...
Oh, you scare so easily now?
You little...
Sorry, sorry.
Oh, Lynette! You're here too! You two really are inseparable.
That's right. My brother simply...
It's not just Lynette. Fremine is also here. Do you still remember him?
Oh, you mean that diver from the House of the Hearth, right? Now hurry up and tell us. How did you end up as criminals this time? We fought so hard at court to prove...
Sadly, even the teeniest of things can land you in prison these days. I put together a street performance and used the popularity we gained from the Opera House incident to attract a big crowd.
And then?
Next, I invited several audience members to participate in the show. And then, with the entire audience watching, their wallet suddenly disappeared.
My brother was charged with theft, and I was charged as his accomplice, having a...
It really isn't that bad. The missing wallets are all in the leftmost drawer of the Maison Gardiennage's big filing cabinet. We just need to see how long it takes to discover them.
Yep, we should be released then.
In terms of the magic trick itself, I think the
Leave it to Lenny to magic himself into prison.
Indeed. Last time I hid my identity from you, I promised that I'd tell you absolutely everything if you were angry about it. No more secrets. So I don't plan on keeping anything from you this time either. We were instructed by the father of our house, the Knave, to come here and conduct an investigation.
Told you so, see?
As for what we're investigating, perhaps some even say that the entire fortress exists just to protect it. The House of the Hearth has been investigating this for a very long time, trying to uncover its mysteries. But recently, all of our informants, including the ones that had infiltrated the guards, suddenly vanished and have not been heard from since. We believe that this is a direct provocation, and it's the reason why we came here. Father has somehow managed to confirm that Focalors does not have Fontaine's Gnosis.
Huh? How did she manage to learn information that important?
Father has her ways. Many of them are beyond our imagination, and we've never had the chance to see her at work. But we trust her conclusions.
It was this information that led us to suspect that Fontaine's Gnosis might be in the fortress of
So it's all about the Gnosis again.
Well, that's about it from our side. How about you two? Did Monsieur Nervulette send you here?
Bingo! The Knave has been applying a lot of pressure. She wants to know what happened to Child, so we came here... Traveler, are we allowed to tell them?
You don't need to worry too much about that. She's just asking for a report on Master Child's predicament as a means of pressuring you. Father used this situation as a pretext to negotiate with two high-ranking officials in the court of Fontaine. She actually just wants to be able to make concessions on this matter for gains elsewhere, almost like a bargaining chip.
Sometimes you need an excuse to do things you otherwise couldn't. And a harbinger is...
Of course, it's not a complete farce. If we do manage to find out what happened to Master Child too, then diplomatic relations with Fontaine...
Is it just Paimon? Or does it feel like we're the only ones who actually care about Child's situation? The relationship...
I wouldn't go that far. Father just has different standards than we do when it comes to what can be sacrificed for an advantage. By the way, even though we have different objectives, we're both here to investigate the fortress of Meripede. It would be more efficient for us to work together. As you know, the House of the Hearth has many reasons to seek the Gnosis, but...
See, I told you.
Is that so?
Lenny seems to be thinking...
Of course he is. Lenny has been looking forward to a chance to reach an understanding with you ever since... Or, I should say, we were really looking for...
Lynette, just...
It's okay to open up a little.
I was prepared for the work. Since Lynette and I arrived here, most people just clammed up and wouldn't talk, but after asking the right questions, we were able to confirm the existence. You should be aware of that one.
A forbidden zone?
Good. That's the most suspicious thing about the fortress that we know of so far. We have a few other unanswered questions, and we'll be in... Oh, look at the time. You two must be hungry. You should go to...
Oh, that's just what Paimon wanted to hear! Paimon's starving!
guys. Bye bye. Good night. Good night.